Good evening. Welcome to this Monday's edition of Break Even Sports. I am producer Virgil Brooks. I'm here with Patrick and Donnie and Mr. No Call, No Show. I guess we'll show up whenever. I don't know what that situation's about. So today we've got a lot of soccer to talk about, a lot of FCS to talk about, including a pretty big upset we're going to go over, and also some other, I would say, surprises this week to talk about. Megan to some hockey. And also, in case you guys are not aware, college basketball has officially started.
Yeah, Clemson was up 40-something, 16 at the half a little while ago.
So we may not talk about that because we'll have a true college basketball kickoff tomorrow. And if you've been along for a while, you can probably read between the lines and know what that means. So first off, guys, how are you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good. Hey there, Polly. Just want to say I am camping. We're headed home tomorrow, so I am in the mountains of North Carolina, to be exact. So,
but Polly, you should see the setup that man has. He ain't helping it. He ain't helping himself with the narrative that goes on this show. That's all I'll say.
Well, it's a short trailer. It's not very big. It's not the massive fifth wheel kind of.
You got a lot
on wheels. It's a hotel room on wheels.
Yeah, you got all those little extra things. You got every gadget and knickknack that you can possibly have to go. That's more like glamping, not camping.
Oh, you're talking about the Blackstone griddle and the Traeger grill and the love seat
TV.
sofa, the TV, the rocking chairs. Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, listen, there's camping and then there's camping with Donnie.
That's right.
Man, listen, I'd go camping if I had that set up.
Right. Like that's just that's like a whole nother house at that point.
Well, no, I spend my days. I sat outside all day watching TV. So
Smithers came along for the ride.
Yeah, there's my butler right there.
Oh, you want to try that again?
No,
you want to try that one again?
No, try that again. Try that again.
Listen, you may not make it home.
I'm her butler. That's more like it.
I was going to say, make sure you say that appropriately.
Yeah.
Hi, Mrs. Mayor.
Hi, Mrs. Mayor.
Mrs. Mayor, we know that he's your help. It's not the other way around. We know he's your help.
Paul's got a point. I mean,
yeah, if I don't watch it, she'll just throw me in the creek out back. So,
yeah. Tonight on the Eyewitness News.
Well, she does like watching documentaries on wives that have murdered their husbands and stuff. So I better watch out. I think she's got a playbook. Guys, if I ever go missing, you know where to start. Because she's probably already figured out how to do it without getting caught.
Rhonda Wise is a very wise woman.
She is that.
And as far as I'm concerned, I didn't see shit.
Virgil,
Thanks,
see what?
Guys.
See what?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. But yeah, doing good. I'll be in the home studio tomorrow night.
Yeah, we know you're still coming off the high of the Carolina beating Green Bay, so of course you probably have a lot of you had some opinions on that this morning. So
yeah, and if CeeDee Lamb doesn't get more than about 8 or 9 points, I can beat Eric twice this weekend. So we'll see.
Man, do you wish you took that bet now?
I wish he took the bet. He's the one that turned it down.
Well, he's too cheap to ever get to ever like follow through on anything.
Absolutely.
This is true.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I'm already down by 30 points, and he still has 2 players left, so not a good week for me.
Listen, I played official league, but official league got over 100 points this week with 3 guys scoring 0. So they made the game.
I take back what I said about that being a bye week. So that was kind of
I'm lucky that Matthew Stafford and the Valiant Virgils had a great week, because if it was what I was supposed to get, I would have lost.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? Brock Bowers got like 46 points or something like that. And I'm like, what the heck, bro?
Well, at least you didn't have to overthink it like I did, because I overthought my situation, and I would have already beaten Eric by now if I would have not changed my quarterbacks. See, I speaking of the Carolina Green Bay game, I gave more credit to Green Bay and Jordan Love and less credit to the Carolina Panthers than I should have, because I put in Jordan Love instead of Josh Allen. I figured Josh Allen going against Kansas City, probably going to have a tough night. Buffalo hasn't done a lot the last few weeks.
But
they've been running the ball more, less passing, and yeah, that was a dumb mistake on my part.
But Josh Allen, even when the Buffalo Bills are garbage, he still gets 15 points.
Yeah,
well,
like that
because he rushes the ball himself. Even when James Cook has a big game, he scampers with the ball. I mean,
well, Jordan Love's been getting that too. So I thought, well, the Panthers have been a sieve at times, especially with Buffalo last week. And I thought, they're playing at Green Bay. It's a road game. Maybe this is one of those games where Jordan Love, gets me 20, 22 points.
Oh,
no, overthought it. I overthought it.
Well, this is the first time that Stafford's, where I played him and he got me points, because it's been like whatever one I play, it's like, oh, Baker Mayfield's going to score 4 points this week, and Matthew Stafford has 36, and I'm just like, man, my picks have been horrific this season. Like in terms of my lineups that I've played, my bench constantly outperforms my starting lineup, but no one really cares about that, and I don't blame them.
Well, and just real quick to say to Polly, yeah, you're the one choosing to live in LA, so you got to deal with the Dodger mess.
Polly,
that's on you.
Polly, I'm a broken man. Okay, like I am still not fully recovered. So
I did a wellness check on Patrick yesterday, by the way, because not only did he have the baseball problem, he had his Colts. LSU fired their coach. I mean, it's a bad week.
That was a good thing.
Yeah, I was going to say
true, but still, it's also the program being in the wrong direction.
Let's see. No president, no head coach, no offensive coordinator,
right?
No athletic director,
right?
Well, I mean, we have like acting people and all those, but like, yeah, like it started. You knew something bad was going on when the LSU president left to go to Rutgers,
right?
I mean, yeah, from an academic perspective, Rutgers is a good university, but still. Being like a president like that and just like, I don't know, it surprised me that he would leave for LSU to go to Rutgers, but I think there was a lot more to that than just, and he even put out a tweet that suggested there was more to it than that after Scott Woodward was dismissed.
Right.
So,
it could be worse. You could have DJ Durkin as your interim, like Auburn does.
Oh, well, did we see the Hugh Freeze thing coming? I know we're not going to discuss this tonight, but like, did we see the Hugh Freeze thing coming? I mean,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And maybe just because I live in the state and hear it constantly, but nah, that was pretty much it.
Ed, can you stop commenting and just get on here already? We know this is your burner. Yeah. And by the way, Mike Gundy to LSU and Nick Saban to Oklahoma State. It's just going to happen.
Yeah, neither of those things are going to happen.
Listen, you were talking about someone who has to prove themselves. Nick Saban's going to have to go prove himself at Oklahoma State, and
I'll take when hell freezes over for 400, Alex.
Yeah, can he do it at a rainy day in Manhattan? Is that what you're asking?
Actually, you can have when pigs fly for 1,000. Yeah. But you know what? It might make my entire year, even with the Blue Jays losing, if somehow Nick Saban did end up in Stillwater.
I don't know, Jolly. You tell us.
Yeah, you're the one that usually has tabs on him. I'm surprised you're here when he's not.
Yeah, where are you, Jolly Gango? I mean, Ed.
Because we don't know really.
Well, I knew he was going to be on a little bit late because he's got a good excuse of being a great dad.
I mean, that's true. I forgot.
Like,
he is.
How dare he, like fulfill his top priorities as he should? Shame,
Mr. Mom.
Were you about to say, Donnie? Oh yeah, I forgot he was a dad.
No, I forgot he was like a dad at home by himself with Mia. So
Jolly, are we not good enough?
I think you already answered that question.
Yeah.
So, Patrick, even though your other sports probably did not go well, there is one that did.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what I labeled the curved/flat brim derby, where Chelsea beats Tottenham 1-0. So Patrick's team beats Ed's team, and more impressively, did not get a red card at all during that game.
Hey,
The streak has been broken.
we came close.
Came close.
Yeah. In fact, speaking of red cards, Tottenham should have had a red card in the first half.
See, I did not see any of this game.
It wasn't Kulusevski. Who was it? Who's the other guy that? It wasn't Kulusevski. What?
Rodrigo Benaker?
Yeah, it was Bentancur. Yeah, thank you. Not that they're the same person, but I always put those two together because they arrived at the same time. So, so I think that Tottenham could have easily had a red card. Although some people were also saying Enzo Fernandez could have had a red card in the second half for. I don't think they were the same level of foul personally, but the commentators all hate Chelsea anyway, so they're going to throw it all, just to try to make it even in their own minds, but they're not consistent with it at all. But that's just my opinion. Good result. Somehow we started Garnacho and we still got 3 points, and we were not clinical at all and still got 3 points. But it says a lot when when the man of the match for Tottenham was their goalkeeper, because Vicario made a couple of outstanding saves. Joao Pedro could have had 4 goals, but a couple from his own doing, and then a few dreadful attempted finishes by Jamie Gittins, and Joao Pedro toward the end, but especially Jamie Gittins, an open goal, and he hits it over the crossbar because he leaned back. And I'm not talking about the Terror Squad song, but he leaned back and put it over the goal, and I'm like, Jamie, former Dortmund player Jamie Gittins, after such a great performance in the Carabao Cup, to score like that and scoring a wonderful goal. He also has a couple of those head scratchers like that. I thought he put on his Raheem Sterling hat for a little bit and then put it way over the goal. Oh, hey, look who it is.
What's up, son?
Man, what up, son?
We were just talking about Tottenham.
Yeah, we were.
At the perfect time, and we're not even joking.
No, literally. Yeah, literally, we were just talking about it, but
I don't want to talk about it.
That's probably the worst performance I've seen Tottenham have all season. And if they could just
think,
well, I mean, Chelsea wasn't great, but we were better than you guys on the day. I thought we had a good performance energy wise. We just couldn't. We couldn't score more than 1 goal to save our lives. Oh, look. And by the way, since you've already been with us, because, Jolly's been here for a little bit. I mean, you has been here for a little bit.
Now,
Yeah.
Ed, you got to cut him some slack and talk some Tottenham, because tomorrow Patrick's going to have to talk about the Blue Jays. So,
Gosh. Oh,
hey, listen, you're right. You're 100% right.
oof.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for taking the time to listen, to watch this podcast. It is greatly appreciated. I am sorry that I'm interrupting the middle of your podcast, but it is for a very good reason. And the reason for that is because I wanted to let you know about a couple of shows that we have going on with the Data Chronicles. Every Tuesday and Thursdays from 8 p.m. until whenever we're done, it is the DHC Sports Show. We talked about all things sports on there, okay? So from baseball, basketball, we do some football, all of that, right? Join Eric Prophet, join Virgil Brooks, Patrick Larson and Donnie Weiss, of course, myself, right? Every Tuesday and Thursday, we talk about that. All right. Number 2, it is a newer show that we have going on. It's called Break Even Sports. And that's where we talk about the things that are not in the popular world, right? For FCS football, right? And NCAA football, the lower divisions, FCS, Division 2 and 3. We talk about some soccer. That's right. We do talk about soccer. And then we also talk about Formula One. I love Formula One and Indy race. So there you go. We get that. And then a brand new show that I wanted to tell you. It is regarding Monday mornings. And this is a very specific, very niche show. Okay. It is, it's called Breakfast Takes, in which, myself and Donnie Weiss, we talk about all the sports going on in North and South Carolina and the Carolina. So it's called Breakfast Takes. Okay. So just wanted to let you know that there's these 3 shows. They're all live. You can also catch it on my YouTube channel, as well as Instagram and wherever you get your podcasts. So thank you for listening. And now back to the episode.
Well, I got the haul this weekend, so my teams did very well.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Except for your Clemson.
True.
Oh man, he
had to go there. We're talking about that on Tuesday night. That's not Monday night.
Well, I mean, who else is Dabo going to blame? He's already blaming the referees and everybody else under the sun. Except
they blame everybody and their mama.
That's what Dabo does.
You know that was a bad call. I will say that.
It was a bad call. Okay, it was a bad call. But Dabo loves to make excuses.
He gives reasons. He doesn't make excuses.
You should put yourself in positions where calls make the game.
Yep.
And I said that. I did say that this morning. Ed can verify that. I did say that didn't give us the game. We shouldn't have been in that position by then for that to give us to cost us.
You did say that.
Yeah. Well, when you're we'll go into more detail tomorrow night, but like when you score, I can say this as an LSU fan, but like when you score 45, you should not lose a football game. When you're when you're a program that's in the ACC or the SEC and you're playing, rival. If you score 45, you would hope that you would win a football game, but unless you're the Cincinnati Bengals, unless you're the Cincinnati Bengals, but we won't go there.
Our mid-2000s Big 12 games.
Well, true. I mean, what was it? The air raid offense from Mike Leach, and it was. And I can't talk. My teams do inexplicable things to lose, and I'm still reeling. But
well, the caveat is if you could score 45 points and not give up 46 points, you should win the game. The problem is the defense.
My point, though. My point is, if you score 45 points, there should be no reason that you don't win the game.
Right.
Like, there's a humongous problem when you're giving up 46 points. But I root for teams that do those very things. So I get it.
All I'm going to say is congratulations to your team.
Mm-hmm.
My team sucked. And this is something that I have been talking about for a while now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that my team lets the opposing player way too much on their side of the field, on the side of the pitch, okay? Mm-hmm. And I keep saying it over and over again and over and over again. They keep playing with fire, and this is what happens. When you play with fire, you're going to get burned, and that's exactly what happened this weekend yet again.
Well, here's my question, and maybe you know this. Maybe you can answer this because I don't get it. Thomas Frank is not a manager that's afraid to go forward.
That was my thought.
Why are you playing Kolo Muani? Like you had like one true attacker on the pitch, like you had runners and guys that defend. But why would you not have the guys like Richarlison and guys like that on to start rather than playing Muani, who? He's okay, but he's mainly there to hold up the ball.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you didn't put on your true attacking players until like the 70th minute.
And if you're telling me that you're supposed to be a manager that it's all about attacking, it's all about moving forward, it's all about going forward, then why in the God's green earth I like how I just edited myself there.
Mhm.
I was pretty good at myself.
That was totally not swell.
I know, right? Why are you letting them all the way back? And then it's like the opposing team is dictating the outcome of the match the whole time. They're you're getting your ass handed to you. And it's frustrating. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go do other things because I'm just gonna yell at the TV when I shouldn't be yelling at TV. And
Yeah.
and then of course my daughter reminded me very, very astutely, Daddy, it's just a game.
Yeah. I had to tell myself that a lot this weekend. But like I don't understand like even Brennan Johnson, who's gotten important goals for you guys. You start Bergvall over, and has Bergvall been starting over Brennan Johnson all season? And I just didn't realize it because like you're such a completely different team when you're not playing when you're not playing at top
players
stadium.
Yep.
Well, like I mean, you have the best away record in the league. That's the only reason that you're in the top 5.
Your shit is good. It's I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Did you guys see the Tigers offered Screwball for you? Yeah, I would have declined that shit too.
Yeah, it needs to be now. If you want to talk 4 years, 160 million, you're
that's
at least
it. Now
go back to the table.
Right now we're talking, but that's
Yeah.
insulting. That is insulting.
Listen, I know it's not going to happen. I hope the Blue Jays just give him an offer that he can't refuse.
But you know the Blue Jays are not going to do that. You know better than that.
Well, I mean they've done it. They've done it with Ohtani and they've done it with Soto.
And how many times have they gotten burned though?
Yeah, but they both refused it.
Exactly.
But now we're a team that's been to the World Series.
Well, they're not a small market team.
No, we have a whole country behind us, Ed.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Jolly
Yeah,
said
you
that.
did.
That was
Yeah,
me.
you did. We
I
know
would
that's your
never say-
burner.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, can't believe you're saying that with all your former Guardians on there.
Nobody in Canada. I saw a statistic.
Ooh, Jolly.
In which
Jolly, you are.
I know
you are.
He's yeah.
Hey Joe. Do I need to? What do I need to say?
What up,
here?
Joe?
Because Jolly's disrespecting. Canadian MLB fans. And
Did you see that stat that
take it.
there was elections in Canada and 19.3 million people in Canada voted, and 19.8 million watched the Toronto Blue Jays win in the World Series.
Yeah. Your burner isn't here. Oh, my burner is here, Jolly.
That is his burner.
That is his burner. Joe's right there.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, today I finally finished all of the pepperoni balls. And
those are so good.
They were so good. I finished it for lunch. I had some marinara sauce, and then I put some red pepper flakes in it. You know what I mean, to give it a little bit some heat. And let me tell you, I wonder what the sports nets were. Yeah, it was insane. I can't remember where I saw it, and I wish I would have saved it because I was going to send it to Patrick. But 19.8 million people was watching. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of Canadians watching one football team, one baseball team.
One thing that I missed during the playoffs is I missed getting to hear Dan and Buck. That was the biggest thing that I missed, is getting to hear Dan and Buck call the World Series.
How do you guys feel about that?
What?
Like the national broadcasters calling the games instead of your local person? Like can you at least have the option to listen to like your local person instead of the national? Well,
listen, I'm gonna give Joe Davis some credit here. I thought, for being a guy that's normally the Dodgers, play-by-play broadcaster, I thought he called it right down the middle. I really did. I mean, like it would have been very easy for him to get excited about when the Dodgers did something, because a lot of other people would have, but I thought he called it right down the middle. And Joe Davis, I thought, did a great job and showed equal excitement whenever a play happened. And I think he deserves massive credit for that, because it's very easy for him to just jump to the Dodgers and, at least
the problem wasn't Joe Davis. The problem was Smoltzy jinxing you guys. Ooh. And I'm not superstitious, but I'm more than a little stitious with him, because everything he said the Dodgers haven't done, they turned around and did. right after he said it, because he said when they had 2 runs and you guys were up, and it was like he said something like the Dodgers have never, or the Dodgers were like 3 and something in
2.
7. 2, or excuse, they were 2 and something in game 7s, and never scored more than 2 runs. And as soon as he said that, Muncy hits a home run. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then there was at least 2 other things after that he said. The Dodgers haven't done this. They did it. Dodgers haven't done this. They did it. I'm like, shut up.
Well, the thing that broke my heart was not even the loss. Like, it wasn't even the loss, but like seeing the guys in the clubhouse afterwards and just seeing how overcome with emotion they were. That about broke me, because unless you're a Blue Jays fan, you don't know how close this team was.
Yeah.
Like, just following them all season and knowing how not only how the players got along, but their wives and girlfriends and their kids. Like, it was just such a tight-knit group the entire way through. But
and Bichette looking down there and seeing Mattingly and walking down and giving him a hug and stuff, it was just like, and Don says, it'll be okay. I'm okay. He said that to him. I'm like, I get it. It's frustrating, but
Joe's right. Although I'd hate to be Jeff Hoffman, because I'm not a fan of going after someone. I mean, no one feels worse than Hoff about giving up that home run. No one does. But
before that, what I was going to ask you this. I meant to text you this. I mean, how did you feel about Savage coming in the inning? Because he gave up the one before that.
Yeah.
What about your regular bullpen? I get it's a last game using some of your former starters, but do that in extra innings. Yeah, in my opinion.
Well, I didn't hate it, because there weren't a lot of guys in the Blue Jays bullpen that I felt could hold the lead.
Well, who was that before him? Was it Dominguez or Rodriguez? I can't remember.
What, Sir Anthony Dominguez?
Dominguez. I mean, that dude was nibbling too much.
Hey, Virgil.
I was like, quit nibbling the edges and throw pitches.
This seems like a conversation for a Tuesday night show. What do you think?
It was going to run over. I'm letting Patrick talk on this one, because I know we're going to go over it again tomorrow.
Just trying to let him,
the more I let him get it out, the better. So that's what I'm doing.
Yes, I'm crestfallen, Ed. Allow me. No. Listen, am I heartbroken by it? Yes, but I also try to remember, and I've told this to all of you, I think, at one point or another since it happened. It is just sports at the end of the day, and there are more important things than that. And I know that sounds like a placating thing to try to help myself get over it, and maybe it is to a degree, but it's also the truth. I feel my heart goes out to the Toronto fans for what they're doing, and for the players, and John Schneider. But we're gonna wake up tomorrow, and another day will come, and we're gonna have to just focus on what comes next, because you're gonna have to get ready for a 2026 season. I mean, it's what's happened has happened, and the Dodgers, whether you like them or not, whether you agree with how they put together their team or not, they made plays when they had to. And I can't sit here and say Ohtani beat us. Miggy Rojas did, and Will Smith.
It wasn't their most expensive pieces that won that game.
No. And Miggy Rojas is a player I've always liked, and he plays the game the right way. And I didn't think Dave Roberts was wrong when he said the game rewards you sometimes, or the game pays you back. Yeah. I mean, Ed, I think you and I talked about that this morning.
Yep.
It was so I can't hate too much, and I'm not in it. I've never really hated the Dodgers. I mean, that's
neither. Honestly, I have, I don't hate the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I don't particularly root for them, right? Because obviously I'm a Cleveland fan, but like, I don't hate, and one of my favorite players in the Major League Baseball is Kike Hernandez, right? Yeah. He plays all out. Let's be honest. Like, I really enjoy the way that he plays. And I don't even, a lot of people's like, oh, Ohtani, this, hey, let him make that money. He played 6 seasons with the Angels and not a single playoff appearance. So,
yeah,
I think he paid his dues.
Right. Well, and listen, Joe, the Dodgers are going to make moves, and they're going to get other people. But yeah, I try not to like act out in front of other people, but I was over with a girlfriend and her family watching the game, and I threw my hat with that ninth inning and everything that happened. And I did apologize, but I like threw my hat. I was so frustrated because I was like, everything that could happen and everything that was like a gut punch. It's like three
It happened,
consecutive
yeah.
punches to the gut. Yeah, I mean, or like a great play by the Dodgers that 9 times out of 10 or 99 times out of 100 they drop that, or 99 times out of 100 they don't make that play, and
Correct.
they did. So, I wasn't surprised by Hoff giving up a home run. I mean, he gave up the most home runs in the majors among relievers. I mean, we know that, but he'd been very good in the playoffs. So, just a really hard way for that to happen. And yes, Mike, I still am mourning. Yes. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't, because
I was just gonna say, who wouldn't though, for real?
I mean, obviously, what a dream it would be to be World Series champions again. But what a season! I mean, I can honestly say I've never had more fun watching Blue Jays baseball than I did this past season.
Well, it's funny. Mike texted me yesterday and said something about, how's Patrick doing? I said, he's still in mourning. And he said, still, or something like that, because he was texting me to see how you were doing about the Colts Steelers game, which I had no awareness of. And I was telling him about the Blue Jays game. And then I saw what was happening in that game. And I'm like, it's going to still continue. But anyway,
congrats Mike to the Steelers, by the way. But we did come back and make it closer, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. But but yeah, to get us back on track, the Chelsea Tottenham, I was thrilled with the 3 points because at least one of my teams got a win this weekend. Because I'll tell you this, nobody else did.
I was not pleased with the outcome of that.
I was very pleased with the outcome. What do you call your state? Is it still Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? Is it still called that?
Yep, Hotspur Stadium.
Or is it called 3 Point Lane?
Okay,
I couldn't remember which one.
That's just not cool.
Let's see, Virgil, if I may. It's happened again. It's happened again. Tottenham Hotspur. It's happened again. Yeah.
This is so exciting, guys. This is so exciting.
Donnie, that's a cheer that all the Chelsea supporters do every time we win against Tottenham. Because I think in the last 50 matches, it's like, I think Tottenham's won like 3. And then there's been 13 draws, but then like Chelsea's won like 37. It's ridiculous.
I was pretty shocked by the reading about that result, but I thought it was a lot closer than that.
No. Like I think the last time Tottenham won was when Harry Kane was still there and he scored 2 goals.
I really like when you guys are really, just stab and twist on that one. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do, guys.
Well, I mean, I thought it was going to be different when Thomas Frank got there, but I guess not.
Apparently not. Not.
Because I'm not saying we're good, because we're not. But
speaking of teams having teams number, Donnie, you may have a permanent residence at Anfield after once again embarrassing embarrassing Liverpool, the Louisville of the Premier League.
Well, I was going to say, when did Crystal Palace play Louisville? I'd love to see that.
Yeah, so Carabao Cup, they beat Liverpool 3-0.
Yeah, that was a nice win there in the Carabao Cup game on Wednesday. Yeah,
I was shocked.
Hakuna Matata again, man.
Well, they were already up 2-0. And then he comes in at the half. It's like, oh, they're trying to kill Liverpool. They're not just trying to beat them.
Mm-hmm.
No. Well,
when I saw him,
he dies.
No, that's the thing that was running in my head. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, when I saw him coming on, I'm like, oh my goodness, what are they doing here?
Did Mateta score in that game?
Yes.
Did he score 1 or 2?
He only scored 1. I believe.
It's a shame because I want to say Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful brace.
I'm pretty sure you will have a
No, actually, he did not score in that game. Sarr scored twice, and
Ismaila Sarr scored. That's right, Ismaila
Sarr scored. Yeah.
But I thought he scored the third.
What a pickup from Watford, by the way.
Who scored the third? I thought he did.
Sarr scored first and the third, I believe.
Yeah, the Pino. Scored the last. Pino scored the third one in the 88th minute.
Pino Grigio did? Good for Pino.
Yeah, Sarr got the 2 in the first half, and then Pino got the score. The score.
Oh, okay.
in there.
Well,
Can I ask you guys a question, especially the top two guys here on this thing tonight? How the hell did you guys keep up with so many soccer leagues?
Donnie has already answered that question.
Virgil, do you have a spreadsheet?
No, I don't do this with a spreadsheet. I do have.
It's called obsession. And
That's right. I forgot. Donnie already answered the question. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize, Virgil. I apologize. I didn't want to bring up a sore subject.
Okay.
I am so sorry. I apologize. My bad. He's never gonna live this down.
What happened?
It's because he's single and he doesn't have any. He has plenty of time with his hands to watch all these soccer games.
Oh,
That's what it is. So there it is.
Man.
As I'm, crying into my
Awkward.
first cup of green tea already.
Well, that's just awkward.
But no, Crystal Palace also had a good result against Brentford 2-0, where Mateta did score. So
Yeah,
at
he
least
scored the
it was
first goal, and Collins scored the second goal there.
Wait,
All of my teams
wait.
actually prevented
James
their opponent
Collins?
from scoring anything. Nathan Collins.
What's that?
Nathan Collins.
Oh, it's Nathan. That's right.
It was an own goal.
Yeah, on goal.
I was going to say, I didn't think Nathan Collins was on.
No, it was for Brentford.
I was like, wait a second.
Brentford.
When did Nathan Collins end up at Palace?
No.
But,
He ended up on the score sheet at Palace.
Yeah, he did. Because I was going to say James Collins. I'm like, that's throwing it back a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, all of my teams put nils on the board against them this weekend too.
Hey, what are you most surprised about? The Tottenham Chelsea game, or the outcome, or the Nottingham Forest and Manchester United one?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at either one. I mean, Man United's been playing well, but I mean, the new manager bump that you get at Forest, at the City Ground, you've got a much more defensively minded manager in Sean Dyche, who knows how to grind out results. And even though Man United's been playing really well in recent weeks,
they're 5-2-3.
Well, and like I said, I mean, but particularly in the last month, they've looked like a proper team again.
Right. Because Nottingham Forest is 1-3-6.
Yeah, but I think it's the new manager bump.
Well, remember, his first game was beating Porto in the UEFA Cup, so or Europa League. And you guys remember, Manchester had to score within the last 10 minutes to level that. So it's not like Nottingham just came out of nowhere with that. They looked comfortable, looked like they were about to probably win that, and then Manchester takes it.
Wasn't that Diallo that scored like in the 89th minute or something like that, or 88th?
I think it was a little earlier than that.
Okay.
It was
Ahmad, 80 minutes.
Ahmad in the 81st.
Okay.
But but we're talking about the biggest surprises to me was actually on Sunday with West Ham beating Newcastle 3-1. And really Newcastle really did not even show up for that one.
Which is amazing which is amazing. What'd you guys think of Sunderland's fight back against Everton? I mean, Sunderland looks like a proper team. I mean, obviously they beat Chelsea, but I mean, they're not the first ones to do that. But I mean, I'm continually impressed with Sunderland and the way they play football and how resilient that team is. I mean, they're passing some big tests.
The only thing I can say about Sunderland is, do they have the group to make it through the league? And if they don't, do they have the chance? Do they have the budget to get the right people in there to do it?
Well, they're reminding me, I think they're going to be able to do a few things in January, but I mean, they basically bought a brand new team.
Yes.
That's what they did. But they remind me of Nottingham Forest last season. In terms of they're not playing in any extra competitions than everyone else is. I mean, everyone plays in Carabao Cup, everyone plays in FA Cup, but
I was just going to say everybody does play the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, but they're not in Europe. They're not in Europe. They got some money and I know they should probably spend it, but they got big money with Joe Bellingham going to Dortmund, even though Dortmund never pays anybody for anyone. They somehow did pay for Joe Bellingham. Yeah, they're cheapskates. I'm sorry, but you tell that they've tried to, they overcharge Chelsea for players, but yet they feel like they can get cut price deals in return. No thanks. But yeah, it's I'm really impressed with Sunderland. I really like their team. I do agree with you that they don't have a lot of depth. So if injuries hit them, then that could change some things. But they're well managed. I mean, they're a well drilled side. And I know Terry's probably not on right now, but I know Terry's a Sunderland supporter. So away the lads.
Yeah, I'm hoping he comes on because I want to talk.
And I never got to congratulate him, and I need to send him a text, but congratulating him on Sunderland's win over Chelsea, because I did mean for that to do that, because that was like I told you, I think I left a message, Virgil, for you to share last week. I thought that Sunderland deserved that 3 points because it was really the perfect away performance. I mean, you did exactly how a Premier League away performance should be handled. I mean, just trying to be objective about it. They gave up an early goal and they could have just clammed up, but they didn't. Yeah, especially giving up a goal to Garnacho. You would think that that's just going to make you clam up and not want to do anything because it's Garnacho. But they did really, really well.
And I translated that to him as that you were very mad they lost to a subpar championship team, and that that's what it translated to. I don't know how that happens.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing too is there's only 4 points separating 2 through 11 in the table too. So, I mean, every match right now is like a shifting wave of who's where.
Yeah.
Well, the only team that's not inconsistent is Arsenal. I mean,
right.
They're just dominating.
Arsenal's been the most consistent team by a mile this season. I mean, with City, you don't know what team you're going to get every week. Liverpool rode their luck for the first 5 games. And now it's like, they just had to pray that they don't play Palace every week. And then, because I mean, shoot, like you said, Virgil, like if someone has a daddy, I think it's Palace, owning Liverpool. So.
Yeah, to see it happen, okay, with the first
Community Shield,
it's like, okay, that's still kind of a warm up kind of thing. That makes sense. Right. Happen in the league. Okay.
Yeah.
3-0 Carabao Cup, and you can talk about the lineups all you want, but 3-0 road win at Carabao Cup. I mean, that's having your number.
Well, and then but Palace has been doing this in big games recently. I mean, obviously, the FA Cup over City.
We gave Arsenal their only loss. So
yeah,
that's
I know it's not going to happen, but Chelsea Arsenal is usually a pretty good game. Form kind of goes out the window in those games, so I'm hoping that we can. And the problem with Chelsea is they show up for the big games. They just don't show up for, the games against the mid-table and bottom of the table, hence or perceived the people outside of the perceived top 6, because obviously Sunderland's in there right now, but newly promoted sides always give Chelsea fits, and so do the Brentfords and people like that of the world. But it's been anyone can beat anyone in the Premier League this season. I mean, it's been like outside of Arsenal. I mean, it's like there's no Virgil,
unless you're Wolves.
Ooh, good one. That's a good segue. That's a good segue, though.
That's true because
Vitor Pereira is no longer the Wolves manager.
So I'll be curious where that goes. Maybe a certain Nottingham manager may show up again because he didn't take the Celtic job. But
the fact that somebody's about to take over the Wolves job and then have to still coach a relegated team.
Well, so their former manager Gary O'Neill was in the frame to take the job, and then he cut off talks earlier today. So Gary O'Neill's not going to take the job. So Egghead Man might be in the frame for the Wolves job. Egghead Man.
You know, at this point, I would just call Big Sam.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
full teams out of relegation.
So instead of saying Egghead Man, I should say Eric Ten Hag, who was the former Manchester United manager. His head is shaped like an egg. It really is, and he's bald.
Whoa! We got
Your head's
something.
not shaped like an egg, but your head's not shaped like an egg.
All right, I'm just saying. Hot dog. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, look up Eric Ten Hag and tell me if you don't agree.
Looking it up.
Yeah,
right.
Don, you and Donnie look it up because I know that Virgil knows. You two.
Well, hopefully the Wolves don't do too much here in the next couple of weeks because Crystal Palace.
Did you just call them the Wolves?
Goes there.
Don't they're not the Wolves.
Don't call them the Wolves.
Hopefully Wolves.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Hopefully
Thank you.
Wolves don't do anything drastic
say.
in the next few weeks because we're playing there in 2 weeks. So
it's like saying the Palace.
Yeah, exactly.
well, we are the Palace.
If
Ohio
Virgil
State.
can find it and put it up on the screen because I can't find it. So
Okay, already got.
Yeah. Well,
All right, up here.
yeah, we're talking about Eric Ten Hag, who lasted 5 games at Bayer Leverkusen before he was let go.
Let me see. Let me find the best. Let me find the
I should have
eight
said we're not the Palace. We're the Palace.
listen,
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
you're not Ohio State. Okay, calm down.
Yeah,
Don't
and
wanna
even
be.
Ohio, and I don't
You're
like.
not. You're not the Ohio State.
Listen,
Okay,
I don't like it when Ohio State.
Ohio State.
that's not that bad.
His head is eggier than that, but it definitely.
That's Van Peltish right there.
Bro.
Ooh, but still, his head is like an egg.
Bro,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Oh, look, Eric Ten Hag joined our show.
That,
You're Eric Ten Hag with glasses.
I think Ed. I think if you had the full beard on your chin, hiding the nice chiseled chin that you have, you might be. Yeah, you could go as him for Halloween. You could have
that's
been
my
him for
double
Halloween.
ganger right there, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Actually, wouldn't be a bad Halloween costume.
Wait, so it's Ed Ten Hag.
I'm just saying.
Ed Ten Hag.
Listen, we could see if we can get him to come on the show now because I mean that's my double ganger right there. You know what I mean? I can go get myself a turtleneck and then I got the same amount of gray hairs and everything.
He does wear the turtleneck quite a bit, I will say.
Yes, he does. Yeah, but we probably cannot afford his appearance fee.
True story.
No, it's okay. The Man U still footing that bill, right?
You know what? That's true. We'll just send the bill to them.
Look at him out of mourning.
That's what I'm saying, Mike.
Walter
Mike
White.
thinks
That's a good call.
Another one.
I never watched
thought
that
about
show.
going there too.
I never watched that show, but I know who Walter White is.
I know who. I started watching that show. I stopped watching it.
Is that Dexter? Is that
No.
Dexter?
No.
Which one is it? The what's the other one?
It's Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Yeah,
dude.
same thing.
Oh, you could.
Whoa.
Kidding.
Don't stop
It
on
is.
that one.
No.
Whoa. It is definitely not the
It's
same
definitely
thing.
not the same thing. Definitely not the same thing. But
We're
I
about
put it
to
in the same
fight.
category because it's like one of those shows like that has a cult following.
Oh God, yeah. I've been to the
Breaking Bad got cult following. So does Dexter, and so does
I've been to their unofficial museum in Arizona.
Have you really?
Yeah.
And what's the name of that other show? The one HBO had, the one with the fantasy stuff and everything.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Thank you.
I was just gonna say we got
That
this.
one.
HBO has a lot of those.
3 shows that I've never watched.
You should watch
Wow.
them. Definitely, you should watch Game of Thrones. It's a
I'm trying to watch
great
live
series.
TV. I have a very
It's not live, so it's recorded, so it's already done.
yeah.
You should definitely watch it. It is extremely good, especially
I
the
am-
Red Wedding.
I'm avoiding shows to binge like the plague.
Why?
Well, when you come
I've
back
already watched
around
too much
to it,
TV. Yeah, I was gonna say I've already watched too much TV as it is, and I'm trying to cut down on my television. So
okay.
I don't
So
need
when your
something-
sabbatical is over,
Yeah.
you definitely have got to do Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones.
It's just not my those. They're not like my types of shows. They're just not. Based on like what I know of them, it's just not my
Which is
thing.
not much.
Well, I've read enough summaries to be like,
Was Albuquerque when I watched it? There was so many spots I had been there.
Really.
I've been
Yeah.
to the. It's a
Mike-
little small town in Albuquerque, and the little museum has a bunch of cool stuff in there. It was pretty cool stuff, man.
Yeah, Mike lived in Albuquerque for a while.
By the way,
many,
Ed,
many years ago.
That's a nice hat, though.
yeah, that's the hat that you never commented on when I sent you a picture of it.
I did. Also, I'm done buying hats for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at the back. It says Canes.
I've decided to. I'm done buying hats for the rest of the year.
So 2 months.
That's a bold take.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's not a bold take. It's only like 2 months.
That's a bold take, Cotton. Let's see if it pans
It's
out.
Logovember.
I am but that's the thing though. I have not been impressed with any of the logos that come out lately. And I'm not about to spend $30-$40 for a hat. Then I know that I'm gonna put it in a closet. I'm just not gonna do it.
30 or 40, like what discount?
Dad hats are different. Dad hats are different than your fitted.
You're right. Dad hats are approaching 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So I'm spending my money.
Going rate. Oof.
Yeah. I'm spending my money on the other stuff for the I am a dad. I know that. I'm too stuff, but I'm
We all know
buying
that.
Yeah. You're right,
We
Mike.
can all relate to that.
But I'm buying other things that for the other channel, like gear to test out and things like that for the promoting the other channel.
Who's this Ed that started a new channel?
I know, right? That's pretty cool.
Who is that?
I even bought a new gear, so I got to test it out.
I know who a dad hat is, but who's Ed?
I want to keep the dad head on the sports side of things, so that's why I decided to do that.
No, but seriously, who's Ed?
It's just a handsome fella, with a little pepper beard. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I like
He's
it.
apparently the Wolves' new manager.
That's right.
Not the Wolves.
Listen, if he wears a hat, he can pull off like a Vitor Pereira.
I'm just saying, you were saying to Colin McGregor, his head is pretty damn close to me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but I've seen his head on the sidelines look a lot more eggy than that picture showed.
Well, it doesn't have there's no good touchline picture for him.
No, there's not.
So, especially when we're watching, especially watching games and just watching the steam coming off his head, it's like, it's a steam day.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. And I love it when he's trying to explain a loss and he gets so agitated. It's fantastic.
Yeah, one of these days.
You what?
Would you say he gets scrambled?
Oh, absolutely.
One of these days, I'm going to make it to England, and I would love to go see a Premier League game. That's just it's on my bucket list.
Yep.
It's on my bucket list.
Donnie's going to make it over there. He's going to be like, I can't wait to watch Crystal Palace at Molineux.
It can be next year because next year I already have it slated for Spain.
Can't wait to see my beloved Palace at home at Molineux.
Wow, you're gonna take that, Donnie?
I don't even know what he's meaning by that. So
you can't do a joke like that and expect him to get it.
Okay. He'd go over there and say, I can't wait to go to Selhurst to see my beloved Palace. Is that better?
Yes, that's
absolutely. I think that's where I would be going. So yeah.
What do we make of Man City so far?
Mixed.
Because it's right now. I'm getting the vibe that it's Haaland and friends.
It's
been Haaland and friends.
Even more than this year because go back to the. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Virgil. I'm sorry.
I go back to the. I was watching the Bournemouth game, which, by the way, Tyler Adams, congratulations on your first Premier League goal. It's about time. Very happy.
He's played so well this season.
He really has. He deserves that one. But one of the stats that they said was Haaland was clearly the first goal scorer, like the number of goals, the leading goal scorer in City. The second leading goal scorer was a Burnley defender who had 2 own goals. And so it's like, usually there's a lot more production out of the team compared to him. Like Philip Foden doesn't really.
You're talking about within that game, right? Like who?
No, I'm talking about just overall, like in the Premier League season so far.
10 matches in.
So the second leading goal scorer is a Burnley defender.
Yes, that stat was they said the second league goal scorer for Manchester City was a Burnley defender who had 2
for Manchester City.
Yeah, 2 for Manchester City.
Oh, I thought you meant overall league score, and I'm like,
no. He said for Manchester. He said for Manchester City.
Sorry, I missed that part.
That's okay.
Yeah. So what's happened? Yeah. Well, can Tottenham pay attention? Oh, never mind. No, they can't. So What happened to Omar Marmouche? Has he been injured? Has Marmouche been injured?
I don't recall him being injured.
Because I know Cherokee got hurt and has been out, and Rodri, came back and got injured again, but he's going to be on his way back. But I think that there's been a lot of inconsistency from City, but yet they're still second in the table because everyone else has been inconsistent too.
Yeah.
I've not been impressed with them overall. I mean, Haaland has just been Haaland because I read an article that said he's making the Premier League look like the Austrian Bundesliga, which is true. I mean, he did tear up the. Didn't he play for Salzburg?
See, I'm trying to remember his trajectory. I thought he was Salzburg.
Because he went from Salzburg to Dortmund, I believe.
You're right. I was thinking of Mullen before that.
Because he tore up the Austrian Bundesliga before he went to the German Bundesliga.
Yeah, he had 22 goals his second year at Salzburg.
Yeah, because I want to say, was that when Jesse Marsch was there, or was that before Jesse Marsch?
That had to be before Jesse Marsch because that was 2019. I don't think Marsch was there yet.
No. Well, I just remember that might have been right before Jesse Marsch went there because Jesse Marsch was in the Red Bull system at that point, but he might have been still at New York Red Bulls or an assistant at like Leipzig or something along those lines.
I said they could find his coaching trajectory.
But to answer your question, I agree with you. It's been Haaland and friends. I would even say it's been Haaland and no one because he's basically been.
I was wrong. He was at Salzburg for those 2 years, 2019 through 2021.
Jesse Marsch?
Yep. That's a blunder by me.
Yeah, but I'm sure everyone's going to hold that against you because everyone's asking, number one, who is Jesse Marsch? And number two, Red Bull Salzburg is where? Anyways, I think it's been Haaland and no one really. I mean, which is crazy to say when you've got when you look at their team sheet and all the talent that's at City. They do have a lot of good players, but like you haven't heard. I mean, am I wrong? You haven't heard a lot out of at Nori yet, who they got from Wolves. You haven't gotten a lot out of for as promising as his career got off to. You haven't heard a lot out of Marmouche yet.
Marmouche was on the bench and came on as a sub yesterday.
But I mean, he got out to a flyer when he was acquired in January. I mean, he was arguably City's best player at times, but Haaland has just been Haaland's different class anyway. I mean, he just quietly scores goals. I mean, he's about as automatic as you get.
But it's also looking like he's going to get Norway to qualification, so we'll get to see him on the World Cup stage for the first time.
Which is good for all football fans.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
To get to see him in that.
Yeah. I was afraid it was going to be one of those things where you have a great player from not really a strong football power.
Right.
And that he would never go because the team's not as good, but it looks like that's fine.
Where the Norwegian women's team is usually better than the men's team.
Yeah. Yeah.
By some distance.
Yeah. So it's nice to see that happen.
Yeah.
So it's not just the U.S. that happens. Okay.
No, it happens in Norway. I mean, like it's Haaland and then everybody else. And
I was going to say the same thing, Donnie.
Yeah. I know. You and I are thinking the same thing tonight on several wavelengths.
Well, I mean, and then honestly, before I get to Norwegian footballers, I like after Haaland, my mind goes to female players. There's Guro Reiten, there's Ingrid Engen. There's there's a lot more like the footballers I think of in Norway, and then I think of Stabæk and Bob Bradley. So, go figure. And Bob Bradley's not even Norwegian. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, that doesn't stop anybody. He coached the Egyptian national team, so.
Bob Bradley's had a colorful managerial career, has he not?
That's putting it lightly.
Yeah, Staubach, Egypt. I forgot about the Egypt. Good call. I forgot about him being the Egyptian national team manager. That means he coached Mohamed Salah.
Yep.
That's crazy. But then Swansea with Bob Bradley, and he's had a, and now we got Graham Potter managing Sweden, where the boys are given everything. So, who's been your most surprising team of the Premier League season so far?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Not because I didn't think they were going to be like a relegation contender. It wasn't that, but they find a way to win games. And like I said, they pull players from the French second division that all of a sudden look like world beaters.
And listen, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I couldn't have been more wrong on Andoni Iraola. Like
who?
when they brought him in, I said, who?
Donnie, you and me, buddy.
I know.
You and me, buddy. You and me.
You didn't think I said Iraola, did you?
Well, no. We're just here hanging out. I mean,
we're learning.
We're
learning.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I know where you're going with that, but anyways,
I'm eating mosquitoes.
Now Eric's on the show, so those jokes don't happen.
So wait, you're tasting the rainbow?
Oh, most certainly I am.
That
C4 Skittles version of energy drink. Let me tell you.
Is it good?
Oh yeah.
I don't drink many energy drinks, but
I live on that shit right now.
Yeah. But
one.
Huh?
Never had one.
What?
I got a bunch of energy. I don't need it.
Oh, I got a lot of energy, but it's my coffee, and honestly, I just love the taste of it.
But yeah, I didn't think that Bournemouth was going to be this good either. But Iraola has been a much better manager than I thought he would be, because when they got rid of ironically Gary O'Neill before he went to Wolves, I was like, after what they did for the whole season, like that was crazy. So this is like the old school front row versus back row of your second favorite podcast.
Yeah,
that's why Donnie and I are in the bottom.
Yeah, we're back row.
Now, to pivot for a minute, I just do want to say I love this group of people, because on a random Wednesday when I'm laying in bed sick, I put on the German Cup games. I was looking for Kaiserslautern playing. And all of a sudden, all four of us are watching Paderborn against Leverkusen. Because Paderborn was up, I think, either 2-1 or was getting close to tied. Leverkusen ties it, and then it goes to extra time. And, man, I still go back and think about how fun that game was. That's what I love. And that's a second division against a first division team at going to a second division.
Well, we have no business watching this.
I know. You said something about it. And I was like, it was almost like which I wasn't there for it because I fell asleep, but the impromptu show y'all did middle of the night for the
one that you egged on and didn't show up for.
Yeah, exactly.
For real.
Exactly. But it was like all of a sudden you said something about it, and I was like, well, I'm sitting here doing nothing. Let me see what's going on with this one. And I hopped on and started watching it. I'm like, damn, this is a good game.
And yet I get in trouble with Virgil whenever I bring up Paderborn. And yet he brings it up.
The only reason I told you, Paderborn is not a rival of Kaiserslautern. My problem is Paderborn is in a promotional spot that should be where Kaiserslautern is.
Well, they don't give an FCK, right?
They don't give an FCK. That's the problem. And if Kaiserslautern could stop doing draws, that'd be kind of nice too. They had a draw against Dusseldorf this week, another late one that looked like they were going to win, and then Dusseldorf comes in and takes it.
Is your next fixture against Hertha Berlin? Is that? Or is that just another upcoming one? I thought I was trying to look at the schedule because you have me now following Kaiserslautern's results. By the way,
it should be. It should be Hertha next. Yeah.
Yeah. So
go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Donnie. You were going to say something useful. I was probably just going to say something stupid.
I was just going to say, I've got to find something for this Wednesday because that'll be, that's 2 Wednesdays in a row that I've gotten Virgil. I had the Canadian Premier League the week before that I was watching, then that. So I've got to come up with something this Wednesday. So
surely the Senegalese league is going to have.
I'm going to find something if I'm around. Well, actually, I'll be working on Wednesday, so I may not be in a position to find something, but I will try.
Well,
Wednesday we've got Champions League. Yeah, a certain team is going to Azerbaijan this week.
Oh, I was just right. That is Wednesday.
Can you please watch Chelsea versus Karabag?
I'm hoping for Karabag win.
No, that's actually Thursday for Crystal.
Yeah, Thursday you're in the Conference League against AZ Alkmaar.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
That should be a fun. Well, if it was AZ at home at away, I think that'd be more interesting. Usually Dutch teams on the road. Depends on the style that they're up against.
Is this one at Selhurst?
That's at Selhurst, yeah.
Brother, there's a lot of matches on Wednesday.
Listen, AZ Alkmaar is going to get touched.
Have you seen the amount of matches that they're on Wednesday, starting at 3?
Yes, and don't forget the U17 World Cup is also kicking off on Wednesday, so I'll be keeping track of that because United States is in their first matches against Burkina Faso.
What's this in?
The U17 World Cup.
U17.
Oh, we better beat Burkina Faso.
Ooh.
Who does Tottenham play?
No, Manchester City against Dortmund.
Man City's got that.
Atletico against Newcastle Athletic Club.
Oh, look, it's Donnie's team that he's followed for years.
That's Bilbao.
That's Bilbao. That's Athletic. Then
is it wrong for me to say the 2 games I'm actually looking forward out of this batch is Benfica, Leverkusen, and Marseille against Atalanta?
No, because Marseille's actually performed reasonably well in Europe this year.
Mm-hmm.
They had a couple tough results, like they should have gotten a result against Real Madrid, but they absolutely destroyed Ajax.
Yeah,
of course, we could put together a team of random 11 teams and probably beat Ajax too. But yeah,
I don't know. I don't think the HCFC is gonna go far on that one. But Ajax is at home against Galatasaray, and I just really wanted to say Galatasaray because it's fun to say.
Who's home against Galatasaray?
Ajax.
Who's Ajax playing?
Galatasaray.
Very nice.
Thank you.
That sounds like a medicine on a commercial.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, one of my favorites is Galatasaray against Fenerbahce.
Oh, that's have you ever seen, Patrick? Have you ever seen the? I cannot remember who the host was, but the Football Factories.
Yeah.
Shows the one on Turkey is absolutely insane. If you guys are curious about hooliganism in some of the bigger clubs and really countries around the world, Turkey, Argentina, Poland, look up Football Factories.
They don't have those anymore?
Hmm?
They don't have that anymore?
Oh no, it's still around, but there was a documentary with I think it was a guy from Green Street Hooligans. I don't remember what show he was on.
Ooh, Green Street Hooligans. That's a good movie.
But
Elijah Wood was in that.
Yeah,
he was.
He goes to different countries and follows some of the teams, like some of the biggest rivalries. Like when he's in Brazil, he follows the Palermo versus Grêmio rivalry. And some of those, and he's with like the ultras during those, so he gets into some really cagey things in that.
Yeah,
where
that's
have
dangerous.
I seen him before?
Oh, you're looking at International Football Factories?
Yeah, I've seen him before somewhere.
I'm looking it up real quick.
The real Football Factories? Denny Dyers.
Yeah, Danny Dyer's Real Football Factories. There's a domestic version with some of the English clubs, but then he's gone international. He went international with them too.
Damn it! This thing is on Apple TV Plus. Currently unavailable.
Damn, you weren't kidding about all the games on Wednesday. I was scrolling down through here on ESPN.
I told you.
I might text Virgil and see how that Nairobi United and Kariobangi Sharks game is going to be.
That may be on FIFA Plus if you look for that, which is a free service, by the way.
Virgil, you know how on ESPN Plus they've got like Peyton's Places and Eli's Places and all these other things. I think we're gonna have a spinoff of this show called Donnie's Places. He's gonna go to all these different countries to find a team to support.
That's right.
You know he won't mind doing that either, right?
I would invest in that. That'd be fun.
I would too. Like, listen,
I would invest in Go at the same time.
Listen, I want to send Donnie to Turkey, and he's going to go over there and say, "Yeah, which one of these teams am I going to support?"
Hey, if this show has the budget for me to do it, I'm on it.
Listen. What do you think, Bursaspor?
Well, I mean, he saw Bursaspor's stadium.
True.
The one that looked like the alligator.
Well, the way, you know what, he's going to find a local Turkish, supporters club in Colombia. So, in other words, he's going to end up being like a Galatasaray supporter.
No, I'm
randomly going to pick a team in Turkey. I'm going to pick the winningest team in Turkey.
I'm going to call it right now. He's going to find a Turkish support group, and it's going to be Besiktas.
Oh, and I'm actually, this is a genuine question. Which team is the winningest? Is it Gala? Or is it?
I thought it was Fenerbahce. I thought it was Fenerbahce.
Is it Fener?
Let me take a look at that. Wow.
Because I forget. Like, I keep mentioning Galatasaray, but they're more recently, really dominating. It's Fener keeps like sacking managers because they can't keep up with Gala.
Galatasaray is the winningest Turkish football club. One of the big three with Fenerbahce and Besiktas.
Yeah. Well, somehow at random, Donnie will start supporting one of those. It's like, in all of Germany, I randomly picked Bayern Munich. It's like, really? Really? Like, I don't know anything about them, but I randomly picked the winningest team in German football.
I literally had no idea about how they were.
In football.
We do have to give him the benefit of the doubt that he literally did not know, considering he didn't know how to pronounce Bayern for like the first 2 weeks.
Bayern.
When he did Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
that's right.
Bayern Munich. Yeah,
I wouldn't take that from them, bro. I would just be like, listen, bro, y'all need to come the hell down. Leave me the hell alone.
Ed, the way they're rattling off all this information and all these names,
too much.
Hey, I was not wrong in my comment. I was not wrong.
No. It's a lot. It's a lot from these guys.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Come on, move along.
No, Virgil got it, and Patrick was like, "What?"
Well, Patrick got it. He got it. He just
I got it.
He playing dumb. He got it.
I wanted to talk about one of your other teams that did well in the championship, but you know what? We're not going to anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we talking about Wrexham?
So we won't talk about Wrexham beating Coventry, which shocked the crap out of me.
That was a big.
I
forgot that's. So what's the 5? What's the 5?
What
if I got 5 teams that won? What's more than a haul?
Oh, I don't know what a 5 is. Usually they call them backers at some point.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say,
I figured you knew the term because I don't know the terms.
I think at 5 it's just a murder, isn't it?
Okay, I got a murder.
That's a group of crows.
This is a murder.
It is a group of crows, but you know what? There's 5 crows somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I didn't even think about Wrexham when I was going over the teams that I had that had won.
So this is a very unfortunate term, but it's called a glut.
A what?
I'm sorry, come again.
A glut.
A glut. Oh,
yes. So
what happens when you're a glutton for punishment?
Oh.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. Let's not go there.
Listen, you just missed a great joke. Your loss. Actually, your win probably to the other two. But
you're Deshaun Watson. That's what you are.
Whoa.
If you're a glut on for punishment.
Whoa.
Oh, I thought he went to massage parlors a lot. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, and there was
And
5
please-
of them
Yes,
there.
and please don't put me in the same category as Deshaun Watson. Thank you very much.
No, I'm just saying there were probably
Aren't both
5
you
of them
from
there.
Georgia?
You what?
Aren't both of you from Georgia?
Ironically, we're near the same city in Georgia. That's the unfortunate part. Listen. I know the restaurant his street sign is in, the one that used to be up.
Right next to a massage parlor. Please say there's a
No.
massage parlor nearby.
Not that I've found.
Listen, I've been looking.
That doesn't mean that.
Nothing he's found. That
One.
means he's been looking.
Yeah,
That's right.
that doesn't mean they're in one. But
Oh my god. Oh god, that's
knows?
too good.
no, but I mean, I found the restaurant where they've at least got one copy of the street sign that was up before that was taken down.
It's no longer there.
No, it's not.
So
It's like,
just
well,
to-
they were quietly taken down.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about that this morning, Mike. He was not happy. I'll tell you that.
Well, and Donaghy's going on about the only other tough game they're going to have is like South Carolina, and he's overlooking these teams, and they keep losing.
I didn't say that South Carolina was going to be a tough game. I said it's a rivalry game, so who knows how it'll go.
I have to give credit for Donnie for that. He did not say that was going to be the last tough game.
Maybe in my head that's what I heard. I don't know.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So just to do some other housekeeping stuff real quick.
That means I'm living rent free.
Before we
Go ahead,
move
Well,
on.
Clemson does. I won't lie. So
Celtic has a new manager after firing Brendan Rodgers, because when you are not,
don't they have
leading-
co-managers? Don't they have co-managers at this point?
if they have co-managers, that means they have no managers.
Well, they've got like 2 caretakers at the moment, and I don't really know who's in charge. There's Martin O'Neill and then Sean Maloney.
I think Martin O'Neill is the main one in charge.
Okay.
right now.
Am I wrong? Then I guess Sean Maloney would be like his assistant.
I think that's how to put that. Yeah.
Okay.
So they had to make a change because, like I said, they lost the Hearts, and then to make it worse, they tied Rangers 1-1. Which, if you're trying to catch up with a team that's already 9 points ahead, having a draw is not really going to help you.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
So a few other things to talk about. I want to go to the Italian league for a moment. First off, the complete shocker of Fiorentina being 19. And I thought it was maybe they're injured and all that. I watched their game against Inter, and they are just dreadful.
Who's managing Fiorentina right now?
That's a good question.
Because I feel like they lost their manager to another job.
I
And then,
thought I just had that up. Let me find that real quick.
it's not Giovanni Trapattoni, is it? No, I'm kidding. Giovanni Trapattoni is probably like 90 at this point.
Oh, of course, that's not going to be manager. Duh.
Did Maurizio Sarri make his way? Oh, it's Pioli.
Yeah. No, Pioli is gone. So Pioli is replaced by
But I mean that's a pretty big he was just in Saudi Arabia before this.
Oh yes, that's definitely a pretty big name.
Because he was at Milan for like 5 years.
And they have David De Gea in goalie. So like I said, they've got some good players, but also players on the older side.
Apparently they've got they've got like the last year of Man United De Gea rather than
Yeah. But they're not last in Serie A because that belongs. Actually, no, I take that back. They are last in Serie A because Genoa, who was last before I took a look at the table again, won their game, and they fired their coach. Do you know who their coach was, Patrick?
Patrick Vieira.
Exactly. Someone who I didn't even know was coaching.
Well, I only knew that he was still with them because I knew he went there, but I only knew he was still with them because Atlanta United was linked with them, and I said, please no. Please no.
But the last thing I want to talk about in Italy, I saw a name appear on a score sheet recently of someone who I did not even realize left their club. And that is, are you familiar with the team Cremonese?
I am. And in fact, I knew before you said that, I know who you were going to be talking about.
Mr. Vardy. Mr. Leicester legend himself has scored a brace in Italy. And usually
Jamie Vardy.
I find it intriguing keeping track of English players that are playing in other leagues, because usually you don't. I'm not going to say it's rare, but you hardly kind of see that. So something else to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Donnie's the one that kept me up to date on that. He said, "Did you know that Jamie Vardy went to Cremonense?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" And then he was giving me all these little stats and everything else. So thank you, Donnie.
I'm impressed with you, Donnie.
Yeah.
All right. So
Donnie's in a rich vein. Donnie's in a rich vein of form with his soccer knowledge. I gotta tell you. In all seriousness, you've done a really good job of like spouting out stats and everything else. You've done, considering you've been like a Palace supporter for like 5 seconds. You've done a really good job about learning the club. I'm very impressed.
You're muted.
Can't hear you, but
sorry, the ice maker was going off a minute ago and I'm muted. Yeah, I'm searching right now for a South Carolina chapter of an Italian league club, and I think NAP showing up somewhere. No, just kidding.
Napoli.
Anyway, no, I'm just kidding.
If you have a Napoli supporters group in Colombia, I freaking swear.
I have no problem with that.
No, but I'm just saying, like, of all places, like if Lexington or like Colombia has a specific Napoli,
watch what they do. Watch that they do.
They will. Like AC.
Mike says
Milan,
AC Milan.
Milan, I would not be surprised at all. But like, you're starting to get like Napoli's a big club, but you're starting to get, like down in the weeds a little bit when you start going with the Napolis. And as far as supporters club,
You're acting like he said Sassuolo or something.
You what?
You're acting like he said Sassuolo or something.
Oh, I wouldn't.
He keeps accusing me of picking the best team in the league.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sassuolo, had a club there, and they're a huge club, but
massive club.
But Virgil and I will stick with Palermo.
Bring on the Pink Kids. I hope to see them back in Serie A. That's a team that needs to be.
Are they in Serie B anymore?
That's a good question. I think they are.
Because I was going to say they had a precipitous fall from grace. At least that's what Ed told me.
Donnie, there is a Napoli Club Carolina, the first Napoli fan club connecting fans across North and South Carolina.
Oh my gosh!
Come on,
it's on Twitter. I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna get caught up with them, and he's gonna say, "I'm gonna end up at the Stadio San Paolo."
Granted, they haven't done anything for like a long time, but they're there. So just so you know.
Also, a Phoenix club you can bring back.
Donnie's gonna get a hold of that account, and he's gonna throw up a few selfies in front of their home pub, and it's gonna reinvigorate everything. And he's gonna have a McTominay jersey on, and say he's that he's Neapolitan.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
So they are fifth in Serie B right now.
Palermo is?
Yes.
Good for them, because that hasn't been the case recently.
No,
but Napoli. Speaking of, Napoli's been struggling a little bit this season, and is Antonio Conte's job in jeopardy?
No, I don't think so.
Unless he gets up and storms out like he does.
Donnie, I asked Google Gemini. Okay, you ready for this? There is no dedicated Napoli backers group, official or unofficial fan club located specifically within Columbia, South Carolina. However, there is a regional group called the Napoli Club Carolina, which connects fans across both North and South Carolina. For watching games in Columbia, you can go to the British Bulldog Pub, Public House, also other live sports bars in Hickory Tavern and Twin Peaks. So just so you know, there's some options for you.
Wait, Davey Boy Smith is a Napoli supporter?
That's news to me.
Huh. By the way, since you're a Napoli supporter now, Donnie, is Maradona going to end up being their top scorer this season, or what?
Sure. I don't know, but I will go. I will go to the British Bulldog pub and research.
Oh, I just heard it. No more teams. No more teams.
Damn it! I didn't mute the button. Hit the mute button.
Oh man.
more teams.
Yeah.
Don't get me in trouble, boys.
You're in trouble, bro.
Hey, it's
No
Ed's
more
fault.
teams.
It's Ed's fault.
I couldn't hear that first word, but I heard more teams.
Yeah. I didn't hear the no. All I heard is more teams.
Yeah.
No,
all they
I
heard
think
was more
I think there's a comment. It's like, no, more teams. That's what I heard.
No.
Man, I love Rhonda Wise. Oh, man.
Mrs. Mayor has spoken.
This is great.
I love it.
Oh my god, that's too funny. Too
All
funny.
right, so there is one more thing soccer related we do need to talk about, and while this is kind of this is more domestic related than Premier League related, but it involves a Premier League person. So the Premier League, former Premier League chief Tony Scholes, not related to Paul Patrick, is leading the USL change from relegation for promotion-relegation. When I first saw this news, I was thinking, is this some kind of disgraced guy that left? And like, how former was he? And it's like, oh, that was his current job.
Yeah.
So
I was just about to say, he's not former. He wasn't former until he accepted this position.
Right. So this is, to put it very lightly, kind of a big deal.
That means this is picking up some steam. What we've been talking about for a while now, right? Mm-hmm. Relegation.
Well, the word that came to mind for me is legitimacy.
Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying in terms of like, you've got someone who knows how pro-rel works in Tony Scholes, and you've got so it's that, and it's also credibility.
He's Division 1 president.
Yeah, legitimacy and credibility.
That's big time.
Well, I mean, you know, ideally in a perfect world, you'd have MLS jumping on to play nice, but you know that ain't going to happen. They love their franchise model and they're going to stick to that, but it's still going to make USL a fun product to watch.
The problem is, if MLS is not careful, USL can, definitely jump into popularity and then overtake MLS in a couple of years.
Well, it depends on what kind of players you can attract to USL.
Great. Yeah.
It's only going to be as good. It's only going to be as good as the level of player that you can attract. And let's face it, no European player is ever going to go to USL before they go to MLS.
No. I think we're definitely years away from
established Premier League players. Premier League players. But I'm not saying it can't happen.
No. I agree. I'm just saying that we're still years away from true legitimacy of the USL, but at least this is a massive step into what, here's the one thing that it bugs me about Premier League and all that relegation. I love relegation. I just wish at the top they would have a playoff format instead of just like the top team. All right, the top team won. Okay, good. Congratulations.
You're saying in USL?
No. In Premier League.
See, I'm not.
See, that's the thing, though. You're old school dudes. Just like, oh, no, can't have that. Don't ruin it. Bring some playoff system. Let's go.
I don't want to Americanize the English system. Playoffs are an American thing.
No shit.
Yeah. I am not a fan of bringing that to the Premier League.
Why not? Why? Tell me why.
What? Because I like the way that it works. I think that
so the one team that's at the top at the beginning of the season or whoever at the end of the season, that's the one who is named champion. That's it. There is no playoff format in which,
because whoever can be the most consistent over 38 games deserves to win the title.
I don't agree with that. I think there should be a playoff format. I agree with the relegation.
That's fine you think that, but I'm saying that's going to
it'll never happen in the Premier League. I know that.
No. Well, I'm saying, but I like the fact that it's different that way. Like I you have cup competitions to try to work with outside the league to try to win things. So
Patrick's been morphed into Greg Sankey here.
Yes, my God.
I've what?
You've morphed into Greg Sankey. Yeah,
sure did.
Wow.
That's such an SEC answer right there. I'm happy with how things are.
Yeah, just let him be. Can't touch her. Don't touch it.
No, I just
Yeah.
think it's the magic. I think it's the magic of the Premier League that way.
It is not. Listen, I'm not saying it's not, but you know how much more fun you'll have. Let's say the top 4 teams go into a playoff format system, and then the winners, the 2 top go in against and win the championship.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot more interesting. There's a lot more story to tell in a system in which you have the top 4 teams put. Let's just say in the Premier League.
I want to get Virgil in on this. Virgil. Ed sounds like one of those American owners that takes over an English an English Premier League club. He said he wants to see playoffs introduced to the English Premier League.
Top 4
They already had playoffs. They already have playoffs. It's called the promotion playoffs down in the Championship League.
Yeah, well, he wants to see the top. Explain, Ed, what you want to see, please.
You have already the relegation system, which is I am a huge, massive fan of relegation. I love it. What my point is, let's say you grab the top 4 teams in the Premier League, and then have a playoff format system. The top, 1 against 4, 2 against 3. Then the winners go into a championship format. But like the fact that like the top team automatically wins it, and then there's no no fight. Just I don't like it.
So what's the point in playing 38 games?
What's the point of playing 162 games and then you got another game system in Major League Baseball?
Because we're in America where they do playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not going to sign off on that. That's kind of.
And by the way, I didn't realize Todd Bowley joined our show.
Well, while you were away, Virgil, because Patrick was making his argument that that he liked it the way it is, and the top team after 38 games should be crowned the champion. And I called him Greg Sankey, so he's got that going for
wait a
him.
minute, hold on.
He's not wrong.
No, out of those 38 games, how many of them are hypothetical games? Because that's what a Greg Sankey would be.
Well, the SEC wants their teams to be the top teams, and whoever is the best one of those is the champion every year.
That's not an apples to apples comparison.
I know, I'm joking.
The difference though is just that and I don't even know if this is true for MLS. So if this is not, do all the teams play each other in MLS?
No.
That's your problem.
Yeah, because you only play Eastern Conference teams. You play Eastern Conference teams multiple times, but you only play certain West Coast.
You have the NFL
3 years. Yeah, it's like every 3 years.
Yeah, that's why you have a playoff system, because you don't go through a regular season where you're not playing every single team. In the Premier League and all the other domestic leagues, you are playing them twice.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think a playoff would be necessary.
Well, and I think that you reward consistency over 38 games, right? Like really at the end of 38 games, the table doesn't lie. Yeah, you're going to have certain games where you deserve 3 points. There's certain games where you're not going to earn 3 points, and there's going to be draws somewhere in there where you're like, you don't earn it, but usually it balances itself out over the course of 38 games.
Well, call me someone who likes to see chaos. And I just want to
listen.
You can still have chaos, and
I like that.
Well, when Donnie and Ed want to introduce the All-Star game into the English Premier League,
no, slow no, slow down. No, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No, I didn't say you want to introduce playoffs. You apparently
no. No one wants to see an All-Star game in any sport at any point anymore. So let's.
And I didn't say that I was totally agreeing with Ed either.
Look who's jumping off the ship. Look who's jumping off the ship.
I like what there is there. I mean, I like how the lower leagues kind of have that going for them to get to the Premier League. And I'm okay with the Premier League saying, hey, whoever's the best team throughout the season here is going to be the champion.
That just gives you more matches to play. That's all I'm saying is.
Well, they play all these other cups and stuff in the meantime as well. So there is kind of some of that going on.
You got to remember with some of the drama for the last day, it's not always relegation drama. There could be somebody fighting for a place in Europe, like a Champions League versus.
No, I'm with you guys. I get it. I'm not disagreeing with the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. I like those.
The All-Star game.
I will punch you in the throat. All I'm saying is, at the end of the Premier League season, why not have a 4-team playoff system? I think that's excitement.
Well, but like Virgil was referencing earlier, it's not in the Premier League, but there are leagues.
I know in the
where,
championship.
But it's not even so much the championship. Is it, Virgil? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it France? Is it Spain where they do that, or France where like how there's, or is it Germany where there's the relegation and then there's the promotion places?
Yeah.
In the first and second division.
So Germany has the bottom two teams get relegated. Then the 18th place team plays the third place or fourth place team.
That's what it was.
And Bundesliga 2 for a promotion relegation playoff.
Which I think that's kind of a cool thing.
One of the things that happens, I think it's the Belgian league that does this. They will play their season and then they will split off between a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket.
Right.
So in a way, so you kind of have a playoff scenario in that case. So different leagues do have different things.
La Liga does the same thing as Europe, as a Premier League, where they have the playoff system for promotion relegation with the Segunda División. That's it. So I'm just saying, I just think it would be cool to see. My bad, I brought up, something to just,
all
of a sudden, get off my lawn, no, don't ruin things for the rest of us.
Listen, NIMBY right here, not in my backyard. Not in my backyard.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah,
Who's the old guy now? Virgil's no longer you.
Right here, 40 this week, baby. So I'm the old guy now.
Quick aside, hey, remember you guys said the Dallas Cowboys were going to kill the Cardinals? How that's working for you?
Not too
well. Wait, how is CD Lamb doing? Because I've got a vested interest in this game.
Not too well.
I was down.
Listen, I'll fully go ahead and say I'm a Donnie Wise fan in this game right now.
I do, but I was down about 30 points. I had one player left. He had two players left. My player was Jacoby Brissett, and I am now down 16 points.
I'm going to win my game.
I'm not going to win mine.
Yeah, well, against your lovely wife?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you are winning.
Yes,
Goodness.
Sir. Good for you.
Wow, you finally had a former Browns quarterback that hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joe Flacco, 30 points.
Golly.
All right. So speaking of football, let's transition.
Marvin Harrison Jr., by the way.
I know.
Let's transition to FCS.
Do you know what it is? And I'm sorry, I'll set up. But you know what it is? He actually has an actual quarterback that can see over the offensive line that can throw the ball to him.
Or that can actually play quarterback?
Or can actually play quarterback. Yeah.
Another former Brown, by the way.
Correct. Jacoby Brissett.
Was he on the list?
And before we finish soccer, don't sleep on the Canadian Premier League Championship on Sunday.
You gonna watch it for Calgary?
It's 5 p.m. on Sunday the 9th.
Are you going to be there with Jesse Marsh to watch it?
Defending champion Calvary looks to go for the repeat against Atletico Ottawa.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see if I have time, if I'm allowed. I am watching the North Carolina team play this weekend here in Cary. So
North Carolina Courage?
No, that's the women's team.
Well, yeah, but you're watching like the USL North Carolina.
USL.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cary FC?
No, North Carolina FC.
Oh, okay.
Birmingham Legion?
No,
not that.
So Indy 11?
Let's talk. Are you just naming random teams now?
Yeah.
Ford Madison?
Okay, let's just move on from this. So, a lot of FCS to talk about, and I'm going to go ahead and just say this now. We're going to talk about Mercer Furman for a minute. At one point, Furman was up 13-0, and I may have been trying to find a way not to do this show at that time. Because I was thinking to myself, dear Lord, Mercer's going to F this up.
Well, because you didn't want to be cooked along with Phil's chili, right? When he does the chili cook-off.
I did not want to be burned I did not want to be cooked like his carne asada tacos.
Ooh.
Ooh,
But
That sounds good right now. Carne
it does
asada.
sound good.
Carne asada.
But there were some games that we picked that were actually some pretty good ones, some a little surprising. But there's one that we did not look over because I did not expect this. Indiana State, the Sycamores, go into Brookings, South Dakota, and beat South Dakota State.
I did not see that coming.
By far has to be the worst loss in that program's history, like recent history.
110%.
And so the Larry Birds went into South Dakota and won.
The Larry Birds went into South Dakota. Yeah.
They did. What did I tell you, though? What did I tell you about that Norfolk, Delaware game? It was going to be a good one.
Yeah, and it was definitely not a good one.
Yeah, it was not.
For you guys.
No, I'll be fair. It was actually a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
Did I pick that correctly? Just so I wanted for my own.
Yes, you picked that one correctly. Congratulations.
Well, I'm glad you got a correct pick this weekend because I don't think I picked one game correctly.
You're not Patrick. You're not last. I will tell you that.
It's me though.
No, it's not you. So
I did pick some wild games, so
you did pick Donnie. It's not you either. So we actually
let it be Eric.
It's not Eric. So we have,
Dang it!
I don't know who that leaves, but let's just move on from that. So we actually have a winless team that has won a game.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead.
Now, without you guys looking, I want you to see if you can guess who between Murray State, Portland State, and St. Francis. Donnie, I know you're looking at your screen. I can see the reflection off your glasses.
I did have the scores up here because I was looking for something else, but I didn't look at any of that because I wasn't looking for that.
I'm going to go St. Francis.
You're going to go St. Francis? Okay.
I think it's Murray State still.
Same.
It is actually the least likely answer.
Portland
State has won their first game, and it wasn't even against Lincoln. It was against Cal Poly 40-35, and they
Cal Poly
the front door.
I watched some of this one just to see. Okay, is this Cal Poly being bad or Portland State kind of turned around?
Yeah,
they look like a pretty good. They look like they finally got it together a little bit. Now, while it lasts or not, probably not. This may be their only win, but good win for Portland State.
Good for them.
They've kind of gone through.
Virgil, I would like to talk about Tarleton State and Abilene Christian, but first of all, on behalf of Abilene Christian, I just want to apologize for even wanting to bring that up because like our program is not about that. I just want to go ahead and apologize for celebrating that result. So just
okay. Is there something I am missing with this?
Yeah,
I saw the apology and I was like, what are we apologizing for? I must have missed something.
So immediately after the game, Abilene Christian's social media outlet, I guess, posted something that was, I don't remember the exact message, but apparently it was, I guess critical or making fun of Tarleton State.
Well, I saw the thing that said Tarleton's not a state. I saw that.
Yeah, well, but I guess it's just like the banter back and forth, and I don't even think that a lot of people even thought a lot about it. But then they issued that apology, and now people are saying that Abilene might have to issue an apology for the apology because no one at Abilene is everyone at Abilene is like there was nothing wrong with it, and even Tarleton State's like honestly, if we'd won, we would have done it. So. Like
people
a lot
are
of
so soft.
Well, I mean, it's like anything.
I was just going to say the same thing.
So wait, is that SAWFT soft?
No,
I think that's SWAFT.
What?
So let's talk about
SAWFT soft. At least Virgil gets that.
Yes, I do get that. You are the realest guy in the room, Patrick. So
wait a second. I'm doing my little dance.
So the Tarleton State Abilene Christian game, Abilene Christian looks like they had them dead to rights because before the fourth quarter, it was 28-10. Actually, I think it was 31-10. I think no, 28-10.
28-10.
Tarleton State scores 18 unanswered to tie the game up. Abilene Christian goes down, kicks the field goal to win the game. Definitely probably the best game of this week. The question that I have, how do you gauge Tarleton at this point? Because that's going into a game like that against a rival, a good ACU team. I know they're 4-4, but that's not a bad team. Losing by 3. I don't expect them. Actually, I don't pull up rankings. I don't know how far they went down, if they even went down.
I feel like Tarleton State went into that game underestimating Abilene Christian, which, I mean, they shouldn't have, but I feel like they went in kind of overlooking them based on ACU's record.
Tarleton State went down 5 spots.
I think that's a little harsh. I mean, I guess being over Lehigh. I mean, they're under the 2 other undefeateds with Lehigh and Tennessee Tech. I guess.
But Monmouth leaped them over.
I'm looking at the stats perform FCS top 25, not the coaches.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say coaches there are 7th.
I love coaches.
Yeah, the coaches are 7th.
7th is a little harsh to me. I think they're better than Monmouth, honestly. South Dakota State being at 9 surprises me. I thought they dropped further.
I want to give my. I've been pushing this team this whole season, and then they dropped 5 spots.
I was really disappointed in that game. I must have North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Yeah.
Were there a lot of upsets this weekend, or was it just me?
Yeah.
No, there were some crazy games.
There were a few upsets this weekend. Usually some of because one of the other teams that we didn't talk about before, Lamar, also lost, and they lost.
Yep.
They lost to Incarnate Word.
Yeah.
Always ends up showing up in picks and never comes through. But they did beat Lamar, and that's Lamar's first loss in the conference. They are now 7-2, and I think that's their first FCS loss because they lost to North Texas for their first game. So technically, that's they're no longer.
Is that North Texas with future Oklahoma State head coach Eric Morris?
Here's open.
North Texas. You what?
Here's open.
I'm just saying. If it ain't Saban, it's going to be Eric Morris.
It's not going to be Saban.
It is.
Well, what I can't figure out is how Presbyterian dropped another spot, beating Valparaiso 43-14.
I mean, remember how Patrick was saying that we could form a soccer team and score against Fiorentina? We can probably field a football team and score.
Listen, they need to get Bryce. They need to get Bryce Drew on the football field. That's the only chance that Valpo has.
Yeah, there's bad FCS teams, and then there's Valpo.
There's Valpo.
Yeah. By the way, I do want to give Youngstown State some credit.
Oh, absolutely.
Giving North Dakota State such a good game.
And they still
Ed, I think you called that. Ed, I think you called that, didn't you? Or did you pick Youngstown to win? Or was that a spread game that we had?
No, it's a spread game.
Yeah, because I think you were the one that said
they're going to keep it close.
That they were going to keep it close. And listen, I know I was wrong. I made a whole list this weekend of all the ones that I missed, and I was like, golly, I couldn't find one that I got right.
No.
But
Ed was not the only person that picked Youngstown, so I was.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Was it you? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Virgil and I, we've been on the Youngstown State and North Dakota.
It wasn't that I'm not anti Youngstown State. It's just that I'm always the Bison always seem to just steamroll teams.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wanted to come on and just make sure I gave Youngstown State their flowers, even though they lost. They could have easily won that football game.
Honestly, if they make it to playoffs, that's a team I would not want to face first round.
No, I mean, because what do we know about the playoffs, right? And it doesn't matter what sport we're talking about. All you need to do is get in the dance.
English Premier League, except for that one. When it comes to playoffs,
yeah. You what?
Moving on.
Oh, don't worry. Tottenham wouldn't make those playoffs either.
No. It's okay. They will make the playoffs.
I didn't say Chelsea would either. I'm just saying Tottenham wouldn't.
Other upsets to talk about: Idaho goes into the Sky Dome at Northern Arizona and beats them 35-32 in overtime.
The Vandals are like up and down this season.
Yeah, I had high hopes for them. They were going to be one of my surprise teams, and I am definitely surprised by how bad they've kind of been playing. We already talked about North Dakota losing to South Dakota, which was kind of a surprise to me. Mercer
Another one that kind of surprised me was the San Diego Dayton game.
I'm not. I understand that one. I'm not as surprised in that because those two tend to be before Presbyterian. Those two tend to be your top in the Pioneer.
Yeah, but like San Diego had been struggling a little bit this season, and Dayton was looking pretty good.
Yeah. So definitely,
I don't know. I don't claim to know the history of like how they finish in the Pioneer League. I'm going based off of this season. Just like I let you and Ed, like they let us talk about soccer, I let you and Ed talk about SDSU. Because I don't know historically how good they are. Like I know more about Dayton from a basketball.
Dayton will
I know
always
more
be
about
a
Dayton from
basketball.
a basketball perspective.
Yeah, there will always be think of them as a basketball school.
Yeah,
They'll have that one good season, but then they'll go back down to normal.
Listen,
and then
call me Donnie. I've got a Dayton hat. That's and the most I know about Dayton is that Virgil's dating someone I can't 128. But anyways,
you just have to stink that in there, didn't you?
He sure did, didn't he?
Speaking what?
But with FCS, I may have missed my HBCU pick by 3 points. Alabama State won 31-28.
I don't regret that pick though.
I don't either.
Listen, I said I was going to go down with the ship, and I'm a Virgil Brooks fanboy. So
Donnie and I were like, "Nah, we're not going down with that ship."
No, I said, is it Prairie View or is it A&M? Is it Prairie View A&M?
Prairie View A&M.
Yeah. Listen, Prairie View could have won that game. Like they were in it to the end.
Just like Clemson could have won that game, but they didn't. Okay.
During the
they
they
were in it till the end.
Listen, I'm gonna need for you to calm down.
They were in it till the end.
But we had that game.
No, you know what? Dabo's going to be like Graham Potter saying, "The boys gave everything." I can see Dabo saying that. The boys gave everything.
Alabama A&M lost to Grambling, so the one that hurt me. But folks,
you've made me into you've turned me into an Alabama A&M fan. By the way,
I am so sorry. But folks,
listen, I'm used to heartbreak. Okay, we've already been over that.
But folks, the Cowards lost.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say the Cowards dropped 6, and you got to it. So.
Lost. Idaho State.
Wait, they actually played a game?
They played a game. They could not get their weather machine working in time, and Idaho State
was that game in Davis? Was that game at Davis?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
They lost at home
by 2.
By the way, not to go into this, but not only can Davis not play games, they also can't hold an independent professional baseball team.
Awkward.
Man. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Hold on, Donnie. Do we have breaking news?
Oh, jeez, what I don't know how far that pass was. Like a 40-yard.
Was that CD?
Yeah, he dumped it off to him. CD kind of hovered on the sideline, and then
he's out of bounds.
Dak was scrambling, so he got down to the 28.
He's out of bounds.
I need him to score less than 2 points.
Ooh, Razor fan. My goodness.
Ooh, this is becoming a good game. Listen, I'm invested in this game.
Why would you be invested in this game?
Because I want Donnie to win.
Man, who cares?
So we had a lady stop by. She was riding around the campground on her little electric scooter with her dog. And she saw us sitting out there watching TV. And she said, "Oh, you watching the game tonight?" I said, "Monday night game?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "You pulling for the Cowboys?" I was like, "I wouldn't go that far."
Like, I need you to calm the hell down.
So I was coming back from New Jersey, and then there was this. We're in Philly, right? Returning a rental car. This guy comes out, and he's from Atlanta, but he's wearing a Cowboys jacket. So I had to listen while we're waiting to get the shuttle over to the airport. I having to hear all about the Cowboys, and I just wanted to say, they suck, right? So
the fact that they're losing, the Cardinals put up 27 points on the Cowboys surprises me this much. I've been trying to tell
been the
people.
story? Hasn't that been the story of this NFL season? That
I've been
Well,
on
their
the
defense has been bad all year.
wait.
Well,
Hold
I
on a
mean-
second. Time out. Because the owner said that this is a much better defense right now. That they're going to be able to. They needed to stop the run, and they can't stop shit.
Right.
oh, they just downgraded CeeDee Lambs, and now oh, never mind.
He's playing.
Oh,
He's trying to get-
I'm watching the live. I'm watching the live point thing, and then I saw that he just got another catch. I'm like, ooh, never mind.
Yep, is there?
Is it over, Donnie?
Not quite.
No, 89.58 to 90.12.
Zero more.
If he decides to pack up his bags now and say I'm done for the night, then Donnie would win. But
You need some throws at George Pickens is what you need.
Yeah. Well, I need somebody to take CD out right now.
because I wanted to hear Eric complain tomorrow night.
We at break even do not condone injury.
Yeah, we don't condone injuries like
No, I'm
that.
talking about the coach. I need the coach to take him out of the game. That's all.
Unless it's Aaron Rodgers. At which point it is completely.
I wanted to hear Eric go on and say, "I have terrible luck because Tucker Kraft got hurt and I have nobody." And then he keeps winning. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it.
I don't need a career injury. I just need a 24-hour injury.
You know who has a year injury though? Ooh.
Who Tucker Kraft?
Jane Daniels.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
That was nasty.
And listen, that my heart breaks for Jaden. You know how much I love Jaden Daniels. He
Yeah.
reminds me of actual good times at LSU.
Good
Dude,
time.
Washington lost 3 guys that might be out the rest of the year last night.
Is McLaurin out for the year?
I don't know if he's. I don't think he's out for the
I was
year.
gonna
I just
say,
wonder when he's going to be
McLaurin
back.
got his money and said, "I ain't going to play this year."
But they lost a couple other guys last night too for the rest of the
Yeah,
year.
they did. Well, they already lost Eckler for the entire
Guys,
year.
let's go over some of the FCS games for next week. Now, believe it or not, I have already made my list of games.
I'm not surprised by that. You have
I
time.
was just kidding.
You have time.
Usually,
you got time?
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
it
yeah,
later.
I said
I didn't
you've
say
got
that.
time because
You got time?
Donnie's too busy with vacationing and staying in palatial campgrounds and stuff. But you have time.
Well, you got time. You got time. You got time. You got
It's not like
time.
you got a job or anything. So
You're just laying around sick. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
well, that's what you say.
That's
Not what you're supposed to. That's what you say.
That's what it was last week.
I didn't say any of this, Virgil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. He just suggested it strongly.
So the first game I actually want to look at is one that involves our friend Phil, and one that I was kind of debating going to, but I don't know if it'll happen considering budget constraints currently right now, and that is Furman at Chattanooga.
Ooh.
I saw that.
Now, Chattanooga definitely has a lot of good players, but they've not really been the best this year. They're only 4-5. I would say a disappointing season for them. But they have a chance. Then they did lose to Western Carolina last week, but they have a chance to do a rebound on the game. That could be a fun one to keep track of.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you choose to go, let me know.
Okay, I'll give you a heads up. So I don't think I've got anything pressing this weekend that I know of.
Yeah, I don't know that I can go either. I was just like, I thought that was pretty cool though.
That's a noon game, so y'all could get there and back in the day.
In our keeping track of our winless teams, St. Francis is at home against Mercyhurst. Could this be the week St. Francis wins a game?
Yes.
Oof, differing opinions. I like it.
I don't know about that one.
Listen, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down with this train.
So we are not going to pick this game. This next game we're going to talk about, but I do have a question in this. Citadel is playing at Ole Miss, so we're finally getting to the SEC needing their cupcake game.
Their wins. Yeah, I was just gonna say
The late season cupcakes,
Yeah, there it is.
the holiday
Oh.
cupcakes, I like to call them.
Historically, Citadel has found a way. Citadel is always one of my favorite FCS teams because they led Alabama for like the first quarter, I think even at half. And I remember people freaking the fuck out about that.
It's also, isn't it wonderful?
It's always wonderful to see. So will the Citadel lead Ole Miss at any point in this game?
I think if they do, it's going to be because they get possession first, and then they and they get a field goal or a touchdown in the first possession. That's
Daddy's
the
going
only
to
way I
say
see it
no.
happening. You what?
I don't want to say no. I doubt it. I was going to say like maybe a field goal if they receive the kickoff. If Ole Miss defers, potentially they could get a field goal. I don't even think they get a touchdown. If they don't get a field goal on the first drive of the game, no, I don't think they will.
Oh, Donnie, by the way, I have texted Jacoby Brissett because, we're on a first name basis to run out the rest of the clock. So just trying to do the best for you.
Man,
that's what I need. Just take knees.
That would be amazing if Arizona went on a 14.5-minute drive.
Absolutely.
And then Dallas gets it back only for Dak to scamper for a few yards.
At least double team CD and make him go to Pickens.
Some of the other games to talk about. This is one we will be picking. Since it's not here, I won't repeat this one. Villanova at Towson.
Ooh.
Towson has kind of a Towson is sitting at a 4-5 record, kind of, not impressive, but they're not a bad team. They'll find a way to score points. Villanova's still hanging around at 5-1, leading the CAA, possible playoff berth if they win, of course. So one to keep an eye on because they're playing at Johnny Unitas Stadium at Towson. That could be an interesting one.
Man, love Johnny Unitas.
Presbyterian at Davidson, really nothing to report there.
The only question is how much will they win by?
Pretty much.
Presbyterian looked good last weekend too. I thought about Donnie because I know that's like Donnie's 48th team or whatever it is now. Donnie's got teams like Eric's got Instagram accounts.
That's a good one. I'll give you that. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Murray State has a chance.
But the thing is, Eric may have more Instagram accounts than you have teams.
True story.
Murray State has a chance to win their first game. They are on the road at Northern Iowa, who is sitting 2-7 and 0-5 in conference along with them.
I still think Murray State's best chance this season was Georgia State. I really, honestly,
that is so bad. That is so bad, but I can totally see that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that was it's Georgia State's only win this season is against Murray State. So
oh man, I'm depressed hearing that.
I think that's what it was. Let me see.
Well, you look that up. North Dakota State at North Dakota. We will be picking that.
That would have been a lot more attractive if
North Dakota won.
No, if North Dakota had won this past weekend. Yeah. So it was back on September 13th that Georgia State's only win was against Murray State.
Wow.
I think Del McGee may not last much longer.
No, I don't think so, especially if that's the case.
Yeah.
Southern Illinois at Youngstown State will probably be another one we'll be looking at for sure. But the game that I have circled a big game, one that I'm looking forward to, one I'm also nervous about. Mercer on the road against Western Carolina.
Ooh, that's going to be
that should be a good game.
Western Carolina has definitely turned around from actually getting their play back from suspension. So that is one I may put that one on the full screen, honestly.
Well, at least Western Carolina will actually play the game.
Yes, this is true. I don't expect
at least you don't have to worry about a game cancel.
No, I do not.
UC Davis, that's a different story. But
Prairie View A&M against Alabama A&M. That is in Huntsville. I may try to go to that one.
Ooh, that's a good matchup. But I'm presuming Prairie View A&M is a comfortable favorite in that one.
They probably will be. I haven't seen the line for that one yet. South Dakota State. Now, if we're talking about games that look different all of a sudden compared to last week, South Dakota State at South Dakota. Now, South Dakota just broke into the top 25. So it's not like they're going to be this is not a top 15 team of any means. But
Is South Dakota in Pierre?
South Dakota's in Vermilion.
It's in Vermilion. Okay. Is South Dakota State in Pierre, or am I?
State's in Brookings.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I guess Pierre doesn't have a D1 school, maybe.
Well, I always underestimate when a capital city. I always feel like they're going to have one of the big institutions, and then they never do. So I'm just like, doggone it. I bet it's not hard to do, but I make myself look dumb. So,
no worries.
Well, here's one for you guys for territorial bragging rights. West Georgia versus North Alabama.
Which is kind of funny because
is that at North Alabama? Is that at North Alabama?
That is in Florence. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's in Florence.
Yes.
Oh, I like it.
Which is funny considering
I like it.
North Alabama is also more Western Alabama than anything else.
Well, I was just about to say. So in the region, when I worked for Dick's Sporting Goods, one of the stores that we had in our region was Florence, Alabama.
Florence has really come up in the past, probably decade. It's like a fun place to go to, and also North Alabama, one of the few schools that have live mascots. Now they don't have them on the field, but they do have 2 lions. So you can actually go to their enclosure on campus.
Wow.
Well, don't worry. If Donnie goes to a game, he'll end up with a picture with them.
Very true.
I would always recommend. I mean, I'd recommend doing that once because, like, how often will you see lions in Alabama? That's not true. That's not at a zoo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless it's like the Barnum and Bailey show or whatever it is.
Yes, but this is a lot more ethical.
Good point.
A big battle in the Southland Conference, which we don't really highlight much because a lot of their Southland Conference is one of those conferences where it's just one, maybe 2 good teams. And both those good teams are playing against each other this week. We have Southeastern Louisiana going to Lamar.
Well, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah, that's going to be one. I don't know if we're going to pick that one because we're kind of running. I got to see how many games we've got to add. I may have that. We'll see.
What conference is that toothpaste team in?
Colgate?
Yeah.
Colgate is in the – I have to remember if it's Patriot or not.
And by the way, no disrespect to Colgate. It's just it's the way I remember them. Is toothpaste.
No, they're in the Patriot.
Are they in the Patriot? Okay. Colgate's got a pretty good team, don't they?
4-5, 2-2 in Patriot. No.
Okay. Well, forgive my ignorance. I'm still learning.
Listen,
I'm feeling more comfortable with the top 25. I'm not good throughout every conference yet. Donnie's trying to teach me, but I'm a work in progress here.
Yeah, Colgate is. I know Colgate more for basketball than football.
I was gonna say, so they're like Dayton in that way. More of a basketball school.
I would say so because I know they've had more recent success in basketball. So really, you could say the same for a few of the Patriot League teams like Bucknell and Lehigh and Richmond.
Ooh, yeah. The Spiders.
Which kind of sad to see how they are. Because Spiders are usually pretty good too, but they're sitting at 2-3, 5-4, 2-3, 5-4 for the year.
Wow, there's an inordinate amount of 3-6 teams in FCS. There's a lot of 3-6. I don't know why that record stands out, but there is a lot.
Sadly, Donnie, I do not have any Lincoln.
Yeah, I think their season's done. They've collected their checks and they're hunkering down till next season.
They've collected their checks and it's time to launder that money.
Yep.
Well, I was going to say, I really, that's one of my biggest letdowns of the season when I thought that Lincoln not only scored points, but they actually got a touchdown plus a field goal.
Right.
And then it had to be retracted and was never rewritten. And I'm like, so in my mind, in some imaginary dreamland that I was in, Lincoln of California ended up with 10 points this whole season.
That was almost as funny for me as when Rhonda's aunt thought she hit the scratch off for $250,000 one Christmas, and
Well, I even tried to
she
follow.
didn't scratch off the right numbers or all of the numbers.
Well, I know how she feels in a sense because I was even looking at your graphic where you had circled clearly that there was a discrepancy, but somehow I didn't catch said discrepancy, and
Yeah.
I was sitting there celebrating. I was at the store and I was sitting there celebrating over something that didn't happen. Listen, it's the little things, okay?
It is. It's the little
I'm
thing.
sorry that the Associated Press did that to you. They did you dirty.
They did, and I wanted to write them, to be quite
Well,
honest.
I'll say this: if the day comes that Lincoln does score some points, we will have a party.
Listen, I'm going to be like the Dodgers when they got on base.
Well, like when Donnie sent me that, I had to like triple verify. It's like, okay, which one is the right score?
Yeah.
Did ESPN get this wrong? Because they didn't have live stats for this. They just kind of had updates. So, like, was it ESPN that was wrong? Like, I checked. I went to Missouri Valley State football Twitter. They didn't have anything on this.
But it's a perfect. I started looking at the story, and then this is where I kind of started really understanding, thanks to Donnie's investigative work, how many people just copy stories and just put it on their website. I mean, and I knew that happened because of the AP Newswire and other things like that, but that was just a good example of people just everyone grabbing the wrong story and not verifying it.
Yep.
It's like here, I'm going to throw it on a website because it was on like the conference website. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
That
I guess who's going to care about Mississippi Valley State versus Lincoln? Who's going to care about that score? We are.
We will, because we're the Break Even Sports Talk Show, and
we were the ones that had to watch on it.
We're the only ones that will.
Yeah. Well, and like we're the ones that worry about playoffs in the English Premier League. I mean, we worry about the important stuff.
Whoa! Calm the hell down. Calm the hell down.
Listen, with your delay, you need to go somewhere with your delayed self, okay? Because you're talking like one of those martial arts movies. Come on, calm the heck down.
I thought he was doing like ventriloquism act or something. I
did too, because I thought it was a Bruce Lee movie where he's going.
Well, Patrick, if you had watched this morning's breakfast takes, you would have seen that he was max headroom for about 45 seconds as well.
Bro, listen.
I was ready to drop a beat on that, but it's like
I know. I was like, man, this is going on and on.
But the more I heard it, it sounds like you were a dog trying to throw up.
So, Virgil, since you did watch it, and you watched the part that I asked you guys to watch, and without saying it, because we'll cover it tomorrow, because Donnie came up with
sidetracked right now.
Some crazy cockamamie, which I'm not against, by the way, because it benefits me. Were you caught off guard, or
No. I'm not. What I was thinking he was going to say. It checks. What I thought he was going to say was going to be more about their postseason future.
Oh, there's no postseason future for that guy.
Well, so I'm saying that's where like the hot takes from. But when I heard him talk and I heard that name, I'm like, okay, yeah,
it checks.
This checks out. But I did offer him another player, and I didn't even have to say who it was, and he found out completely, and he knew completely who I was going to say.
You saw it too, Patrick?
You what?
He didn't watch it, but we did discuss it before you got on.
Yeah, we discussed it.
Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, I thought his alternative might be an active starting quarterback for another team that he supports.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he might want to switch expansion teams. I don't know, since they came into the league at the same time. I mean, listen, there is a fighting team that he supposedly doesn't support anymore.
Donnie, if it happens, you would welcome it with open arms. As a matter of fact, You would
absolutely.
drive the moving truck from Jacksonville all the way to Charlotte.
Yes, you
Oh,
would.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take that any day.
I know you would.
I must be the only
Mm.
person that think that's a terrible move.
I would think it's a horrible move.
Wait a
But
second. You think you're the only person? You obviously haven't met me.
Oh, that's why you're suggesting it. Gotcha.
That's why I'm suggesting it. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I'm saying,
anyways,
well, I was suggesting it because I could see that as something that Donnie would also suggest, thinking this is a brilliant move. And
This
while
is
you're at it, bring another running back to the team as well, because he'll be great for us too. And we can have 3 running backs.
is Elliott still out there? I mean, is he still a free agent or is he with the Cowboys?
Who's that?
Elliott. You might as well give him an Ohio State running back, just to complete the whole.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
Well, I
Zeke.
was going to say, like he's going to want Etienne in there, right? Travis Etienne.
True.
Well, we've got his brother,
I
so
was just
Well, I
going
was
to
going
say.
to say, you want to bring the Etienne brothers together, and you're going to have a 4-headed monster. Chuba Hubbard, go Pokes.
unfortunately, the Panthers don't like Clemson players. I mean, they just don't. I mean, they brought Hunter
Based on this
Renfrow
year, I don't
back,
blame
and then they cut him, brought him back, and then they didn't play him. Like, what are you doing?
Well, don't worry, you guys will draft Cade Klubnik or something like that, and then
Nah, he's not playing pro football.
He's not playing AFL football.
Yeah,
shoot, he's going to be right next to Nussmeier, and guys that should have been something, but then they really weren't.
those are the kind of guys that'll be in the UFL.
Well, yeah, or they'll be like the backup. They'll be the practice squad quarterback,
Or they'll be in the league as something completely different.
Jesus, Dak, where the hell are you throwing this ball to? Jesus.
As long as you're not throwing it to CeeDee Lamb, I'm good with it. Throw it anywhere else.
Unreal.
Now they finished that drive. It's so it's gonna be a little while before they get the ball back again. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, because Jacoby Brissett's just going to run the ball now, and let.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, I was going to say, is James Conner back yet? No.
No.
Who is it now? Carter? Is it Carter?
It's
Michael Carter?
Carter right now, I think.
Michael Carter? Because I know it's not the other guy, the one that dropped the potential touchdown.
Well, he's had a few plays too.
Dak better learn how to slide. God damn.
When that I can't even call him a head coach, but when Jonathan Gannon lit into him for no flipping reason.
Well, warranted. It was warranted.
Not when you're Jonathan Gannon. Win something before you start going off on a player like that.
They would have won that game.
Huh?
They would have won that game with that touchdown.
Not with Jonathan Gannon as coach, they wouldn't have.
But that wasn't on Jonathan Gannon. That was all on the running back.
Everything's on Jonathan Gannon.
Okay.
Everything's on Jonathan Gannon.
I mean, I'm not going to fight him on that.
Listen, allow my Jonathan Gannon agenda, okay?
Let the Jonathan Gannon hate go through him.
Yeah. He's this season's Brandon Staley. We all know that. In my eyes.
By the way, there is a good chance that Kyle Murray does get traded by the end of the season.
To where? Where does he go?
Don't matter. Bumfuck anywhere.
Oh, I've already given my answer.
Did you? Oh.
I gave my answer already. And I'm kind of like half joking, half not with that.
How did I miss what your answer was? Did you put it in the chat?
I did.
Like in our offline chat?
Yeah.
Ooh, I need to go back and look at that. Was that today?
That was today.
Okay.
No, that's not a bad. That's a bad place.
I don't think it's a bad place at all.
Oh, that's a fantastic place. Listen, that gets me to what? How many quarterbacks would that get me?
That's a horrible place.
Virgil, how many quarterbacks would that get me? 42?
48? I don't know. I lost track.
42? Is it 42?
But I mean, like with the way that Brissett's playing.
Listen,
if Shador starting again.
I think Gabriel was 41.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm hoping to have 42 by the end of the season because I want Shador's back to get better, so he can play. I wouldn't mind to a remontada of Bailey Zappi either before the season ends. That'd be nice. But Stefanski did give up play calling duties to Tommy Rees today, so there's that. For the second straight season. Didn't because he gave it up to another former Browns quarterback, Ken Dorsey, last season.
Yep. Ed, if I were you, I'd be more worried about Njoku being traded to Green Bay because now they need a tight end.
True. Well,
from all the reports I'm hearing is that they're more buyers than sellers.
That I believe.
Well, I was going to say, don't put anyone on the trading block because the Eagles will just trade for him.
True story.
What do you think the Browns do? In all seriousness, Ed, what do you think that they do at the trade deadline?
They need a wide receiver. They need a wide receiver. They need a wide receiver.
Name one with a working hamstring.
They need one with the working hands.
True story.
Are there any wide receivers on the trading block?
They need one that's not Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy needs to go away he needs to go to the IFL.
Jerry Jeudy. By the way, where's Cedric Tillman? Is he still hurt?
Yep.
That kid's talented, but he can't stay on the field.
No.
Oh, Donnie, isn't there a certain wide receiver that's still a free agent that has some Browns experience on the practice squad? Kadarius Toney?
Oh, that's a blast from the past. Hadn't heard that name in a while.
I know, but I mean,
for good reason.
No, I'm saying, but man, he could give a little jolt to that Browns offense.
No, he was shit in Kansas City. He was shit in Cleveland. He was shit everywhere he went.
Wasn't he on your practice squad, or was that the Panthers? No, it was the Browns, wasn't it?
I think it was the Browns. By the way, Patrick, Ed's just collecting receipts to throat punch you next time he sees you in person, so you might want to move on.
Well, I mean, you're going to throat punch me the next time you see me in person too. So
no, I would never do such as that.
Yes,
he was going to throw punch.
I'm trying to see who Yeah, he did play for the Cleveland Browns.
He did.
Kadarius Toney.
I already told you that.
I know, but I was trying to remember if he played in an actual game or if it was like
he did. He played in an actual game. He didn't do shit.
God, that makes me so happy.
We are done with FCS talk. If you guys have any hockey or F1 you want to talk about.
Nothing.
May I just say I'm so proud of the way the Ducks have started the season. I mean, rock bottom is the only place that we had to start from. So we beat the Panthers in a shootout, which I never thought would happen. Donnie, you have something probably far more interesting to talk about.
I was just warned to be nice to you, or I'd have her to answer to. So,
to be nice to who?
This one over here.
The top one.
Yep.
Thank you, Mrs. Mayor.
He says thank you.
He's just mean to me, and then Ed doesn't like me either. They've all started buying into Eric Prophet's propaganda.
Propaganda, that's what I call it.
Propaganda. There you go. Good one. There was a good one, Virgil.
Thank you.
Clap.
Mrs. Mayor, Donnie's insulting me again.
She can't hear you. I'm not relaying that.
Oh, don't worry. I'll text it to her.
I'm not insulting you. I was.
You just said, Virgil, that's an actual good one.
I
know what
did.
I know what that's referencing.
Wow.
Yeah. Listen.
Have you tried having good ones, Patrick?
What?
Have you tried having good ones, Patrick?
Yes, I have them quite often.
See?
Listen, Virgil gets a free shot because I'm a Virgil Brooks fanboy. So
Are you two wearing the same colored hoodie?
What?
Kind of.
Almost.
This is seafoam green.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a seafoam green. It's
okay.
Is that a gray?
No, it's green. It's green.
Is it green?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not wearing an Oktoberfest. I'm wearing an Atlanta United. So.
Yeah, it's not quite as greenish as yours. It's a little more muted.
This is the City in the Forest hoodie.
I think it's the lighting is what's making it look like that.
Yeah.
All right, so if there's nothing else to talk about, I think we've hit all the subjects we've been meaning to hit today.
Hey, Polly showed back up.
My Predators are still bad. That's all I have to say about hockey.
My Hurricanes are not bad. They're okay.
What are you talking about? They're beating everybody.
Did you watch the SNL skit I sent you guys about the Preds?
I haven't.
Yes,
that was hilarious.
No, I haven't seen it.
You have to watch that. That was hilarious.
I watched the one on Tom Moore that you sent.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too. That was very good.
In my defense, you did send like 16 of them.
I'm on vacation.
We you are. The rest of us are not.
You said you do that even when you're not on vacation.
Yeah, usually when I'm on vacation, I don't send a bunch of stuff. Like
when he's on vacation, he doesn't talk to anybody.
Hey, I can't help it that stuff's just popping all day long.
If you say so.
If you say so.
Yeah.
All right.
But I just did want to say about hockey that I'm really proud of the Anaheim Ducks because they also beat the Devils yesterday, who were at the top of the Metropolitan Division. So
for now,
listen. I said
you know who their head coach is, right?
Who?
For the New Jersey Devils. He used to coach the Toronto Maple Leafs. And he's very good at the regular season, but always finds a way to choke in the playoffs. So
do the Devils. So do the Devils.
Exactly. So match made in heaven.
And can I just say how very pleased I am about the New York Rangers and their start to the season? I have enjoyed that. And listen, I'm just not used to the Ducks winning anything. Okay.
Also, it needs to be said there's a certain player or players for the Panthers that are dirty. I know who who I'm talking about, Donnie.
I know who you think you're talking about.
No. You know who I'm talking about.
No, but in all seriousness, there is a player on the Panthers that I want to shout out. Give a shout out to. Donnie, I'm going to need you to help me out with the name, but there was a player, one of your players that took a leave of absence from the team to go coach his.
Oh, that's the one Ed's talking about.
Well,
Marchand.
Fuck him.
Brad Marchand. Well,
fuck him.
Well, no, in all seriousness, like when Brad Marchand took a leave of absence to go coach a friend of his that he lost to go coach his daughter. It was his daughter's
daughter.
team?
Yeah, it was his daughter's team. Yeah.
Yeah. So to take a leave of absence from his job to go and do that.
He may be a good person, but as a hockey player, I fuck him.
Well, listen, I just thought that was classy to do outside of hockey. A character thing. I thought that was a really classy thing to do with the sudden loss of a friend to go and do that and to have your priorities in order. So I was really impressed by that.
He needs to go ahead and coach for the rest of the year. Fuck him.
What a night and day dichotomy that
right? It's almost like you guys are doing a bit almost.
It's like the good and evil on the shoulder.
Yeah, I meant that coming from a good place. So
yeah.
I didn't. Mine is not coming from a good place.
I couldn't tell.
I don't know if Ed's talking about any other players, but I know that's the one that he doesn't like because he.
So I just want to make a suggestion for the 2026 Dad Hate Tournament. Does Brad Marchand make that field? So
I'm okay with it.
So Virgil, since you have nothing but time, do you want to go ahead and add that to the 2026?
We may put him on the bubble. May have to put him on the bubble.
Well, like I said, I know you've got time, so you can just handle it however you.
And considering that we now have,
and I have time too, so I can help with that.
The fact that we have bubble teams now just kind of shows how out of hand this tournament has gotten,
or how the hate has just continued to spread.
The hate has continued to spread. Yes.
I'm good with that. Real quick, Polly, I don't think Judge wins the MVP. He really shouldn't. I think it's got to be Raleigh.
Oh, Donnie.
Polly, he does.
Donnie. Or went out. Or laces out.
Man, I didn't mean to make Ed that mad. I mean, he didn't have to start, going around on his. Well, is he brewing right now? Is he steaming?
Yeah.
Oh man, he just went on. He got so mad he decided to go on something else.
Oh,
hey, there's 2 dad hats.
I only have myself to blame, Virgil. I only have myself to blame. Played the wrong quarterback. Overthought it.
Who was your original quarterback?
I took out Josh Allen for Jordan Love because I thought Jordan Love might have a better chance of scoring more points against the Panthers than Josh Allen would against the Chiefs.
Do you realize what Josh Allen's record is during the season against the Chiefs?
I know it normally is. I overthought it, is what I said. I thought this is going to be that time that Jordan Love's going to pour on some points against the Panthers as anemic as they've been at times, and it backfired on me. So,
yeah, the key was pouring was disappointment. Well, on that note, this will be a good conclusion for tonight's show. Join us tomorrow as we go into baseball, NFL. There's going to be a lot of hot takes.
World Series recap, yeah, NFL.
World Series, NFL games, college games. We may have to. But also for tomorrow, the return of an institution is coming back. Just be ready.
Oh, that's so for Polly and for Ed's Burner and Big Chew Poppy. That's worth tuning in tomorrow night alone for what Virgil is hinting at. So stay tuned.
All right, take it easy, guys.
This podcast is part of the Curved Brim Media Network. Here are some of the other members of Curved Brim Media.
Hi, this is Kelly Robinson, the Minor League Nerd. My YouTube channel explores the history of minor league baseball teams. More than just stats, we delve into team lineage, sharing stories from current franchises to obscure one-year wonders.
I'm Paul Caputo, and on the Baseball by Design podcast, I talk to minor league baseball teams, designers, and other super interesting people about what these minor league baseball logos mean, and I talk a little bit about ice cream helmets.
What's up, Bucketheads? I'm Anna DiTommaso, and each week on the Baseball Bucket List podcast, I speak with a different fan about their favorite baseball memories, what the game means to them, and what's left to check off on their baseball bucket list.
Hey everyone, it's Eric from the great state of Kansas.
This is Johnny from the New Orleans Baby Cakes Memorial Museum.
And we are the Earn Fun Average podcast,
where we talk to a variety of guests about their love of baseball and have fun doing it.
America, lower your standards.
Average is what we do best.
This is Patrick
and Corey
of BaseballMapper.com. And we have made an interactive map to help highlight all baseball teams from the majors down to collegiate summer leagues.
We want to bring you closer to baseball. So get on the site and find a team near you today.
Hey guys, this is Patrick Larson from the Minor League Baseball Hat History Series. And in every episode, I go through the history of minor league teams through my personal collection of hats. You can find me on Twitter at @PatLarson1. I hope you guys enjoy.
Learn more about Curved Brim Media at curvedbrimmedia.com.